let's be quiet.
Yo, but. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got 7 lovely ladies on the podcast. This is the most ladies we had. That's what's up. Thank you all for coming. So we're going to talk dating, relationships. This is No Fugazi, so we're going to keep it real. So starting with the ladies, I want everyone to introduce themselves with your name, age, and where you're from. And Stacy, you look the shyest. So we're going to go with you.
Okay. Well, my name is Stacy. I'm 27, and I actually live like 2 minutes from here, to be honest.
We're 27. Yeah. You live 2 minutes from here. So you in Bethlehem. Mm-hmm. And Stacy, what's your relationship status?
Single, not interested. Just
single, not interested.
No. You
just doing your own thing. Okay. Yeah. Cool. When was your last relationship?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Nice. What do you do for a living?
Currently, I'm studying for my CDL to be a truck driver, yeah.
Okay, you about to be a truck driver?
Yeah.
Okay, period.
Okay, mommy. You Spanish?
Yeah, I was born in Puerto Rico, but raised here.
Raised here?
Yeah.
Ay, mamacita. Hola. And, okay, so you said you about to get your CDL. What do you currently do?
Just studying. Just studying? Yeah, going to classes.
Got you.
Yeah.
And yourself? Move the mic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Skylin, I am 22 and I am from Harrisburg.
Skylin from Harrisburg, 22 years old. And what do you do for a living?
I work at FedEx while I'm in college.
Okay. What school do you go to?
Hack.
What's that?
Harrisburg Area Community College.
Oh, Harrisburg Area Community College.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Relationship status?
Single.
Single?
Yep.
Okay. How long you been single for?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so you outside.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 2 weeks. And can you introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. I'm Deandra.
Deandra.
With an O.
Okay, Deandra. Where you from?
I just moved here from Orlando.
Oh, you from Orlando?
That's where I just moved from, yes. That's why. Thank you, because it's in my mouth.
It's in my mouth.
Pause.
Actually, let me see. I'll just do this.
Yeah. Give me a little space.
Yeah,
thanks.
There you go. All right, so you from Orlando. Wait, when did you say you moved out here?
2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you move? Who you moved from?
Who I moved from? Who I moved from is crazy, but
who you moved from?
Nobody. No, I mean, I was in Orlando like by myself. I was lonely.
You was dolo?
Yes, for mad long. So.
Wait, are you from Orlando?
No.
So where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. You from, all right. Where your Timberlands at?
Just chill. It's getting warm outside.
Facts. I feel you. And what do you do for a living?
Ooh, everything. No, but right now,
yeah.
I bartend. That's my main thing. Bartend. I've been doing that for years. But
okay.
And I also work for a financial institution. I'm a trainer for new hire employees.
Okay. Trainer for new hire employees.
3 years. Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what's up. Relationship status?
I'm single. With a camera.
Is that one?
I'm single, baby.
Okay, and how long you been single for?
My last official relationship was we broke up December of 2022. So I don't know how long that was.
A month down.
It was like a year
of 2022.
Yeah,
so
it was like a revolution.
Right before Christmas, right before New Year.
Right before all. I was like, you not coming into 2022
So who broke up with who?
Me. That's what I'm saying. It was a revolution. Like.
All right, so here's a question. Tell me one thing you did wrong in a relationship and one thing he did wrong in a relationship.
One thing I did wrong.
Starting with you.
Start with me. Let's see.
So why you break up with? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Why you break up with him?
I was just at my wits end, like it was just. I just felt like it's not my husband. Let me say that.
Okay.
It's just.
So he was inadequate in ways. You seen other options out there, other fish in the sea.
Like he just wasn't. He didn't want enough for himself. Let me say that. Okay. And then that's where it was like
inadequate. Dang. He was lacking ambition, motivation.
Yeah, and for a while. So it was like, all right, like
okay.
No hard feelings, but like, why are we doing this? He was 28.
I see. Makes sense. And you, how old are you? How old you say?
I'm 31.
31?
At the time, I was 29, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you introduce yourself?
Drizzy,
Drizzy. Where you from, Drizzy?
Jersey,
Okay. How old are you?
40. I'm 40.
40.
Can you hear it?
Okay. Yeah, we heard
40.
it. 40 years old. Okay, that's
Yes.
what's up, Drizzy. What you do for a living?
I own my own business.
We're gonna keep this right.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to. Okay. I own my own business.
Okay.
Like I run my own thing.
What business?
I'm an artist, so I kind of do everything. I don't know. I do events for like music,
Okay.
art style events, body paints, puff and paints,
All right.
custom clothes.
All right. Is that some of your custom clothes right now?
Yes.
Ah, you wear your own brands.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Of course.
And Drizzy, what's your relationship status?
I am in a relationship.
You are.
Yes.
How long?
On and off for 8 years.
Oh, on and
Yeah,
off. So yeah, on
on and
right
off.
now.
We're on right now.
All right. Question for you. When
Hopefully
was
by the end of this show we'll still be on.
still be on? Okay,
Depending on
cool.
what I say.
Depending on what you say. When was the last time y'all was off?
Not that long ago. A couple months back.
Couple
maybe.
months back.
Like, within the last 6 months.
All right, cool. And first twin. You can move the mic towards you.
Hi. Corelli. My name's Corelli.
Corelli, how old are you?
21.
21. And what is well actually where you from?
PA. Bethlehem, PA.
Oh, you from that? Okay, what high school you went to?
Freedom.
Okay, Freedom, I went there too. Class of 08 though.
And you years
Oh,
behind.
I'm old.
Years behind me.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
Live life.
Live life.
Nah, I work.
Some more detail.
Well, I work nightlife. That's been my life for about a year now since I left. Warehouse jobs. Feel me? So
What's nightlife? Like
nightlife,
clubs, like bartending?
hookah, bottle service, nightlife, being lit.
Okay. Taking clothes off, having people throw a couple dollars for some change.
Not
on
that
you?
nightlife.
Not
I just
that
said
nightlife?
bottle service and
Okay,
hookah.
I didn't know if you was on the pole or not, because there's a lot
No
of different
pole
nightlife.
here.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, and modeling. Modeling.
Modeling.
filming.
Okay, that's what's up. And what's your relationship status?
Single.
Single. How long have you been single for? Better say it.
March. I've been single since July, so y'all do the math.
Oh, since July of 2022.
2022. Yeah.
Okay, so it's been some time. It's been, yeah.
You running up on a year.
Yeah, you
Almost.
about to-
Almost coming up a year.
It's almost
feel
coming
me?
up on a year. And can you move the mic to you? Can you just like turn it up? There you
More,
go.
okay.
And your name, your age, and where you're from?
My name is Ashley. I'm 22, and I'm from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
Yeah.
And y'all sisters, right?
Yeah.
Blood sisters.
Yes. We just
Like-
we have different moms.
Oh, y'all got different moms.
Yeah.
Okay, so your dad was here, and he was over there. Okay, all right.
Yeah. I
Okay,
guess so.
all right. Yeah, facts. You said Bronx. How long you been living out here for?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go to high school out here, did you?
No, I did 2
Did-
years in New York, and then I graduated out here.
From Freedom too?
Yeah.
Okay, word. That's what's up. Relationship status. Well, actually, before that, what do you do for a living? Same thing she do?
Yeah, I'm a bottle girl, and
Yeah.
I model. That's pretty much what I do.
Word. That's what's up. And relationship status.
I'm single.
Single. How long you been single for?
I've been single for a year.
A year. Okay. All right. So you follow her. So she broke up with her nigga first, and then you like, girl, you was egging her on like, be single.
We
Be single.
outside.
I'm in the streets.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the streets. I need you
Yeah,
with me.
we
And then
outside.
sis was like, yo, come on. Then you
Yeah.
broke up with your nigga.
Outside is better.
I
I told her, outside is better. I was picking my sister up. I was like, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
Outside is better.
And it was in the summer, so
It
you
was
started.
in the summer, and then I was picking my sister up. I was picking her
It
up.
wasn't like, I'm not gonna be free. Like, what you talking about?
That's the problem right there. He didn't want her
Okay.
to be free, but I was picking her up so we could go be free outside.
Got you. That's funny. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Destiny.
I thought you was gonna say Henny because you was off there Henny over there.
And I was fine. But my name's Destiny. I'm 26 years old and I'm originally from Jersey, but I've been out here for like most of my life. But I be tapping in Jersey and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. So what part of Jersey you from?
Plainfield.
Oh, you from Plainfield? Yeah. All right, that's what's up. And just don't put the Henny bottle up no more. We can't show the
Oh, I'm sorry.
the beverages.
I apologize.
What do you do for a living?
I work with people with disabilities, so I work in a group home.
Okay, group home. And what's your relationship status?
I've been single since April 2022.
April 2022.
Correct.
Word. Okay, so that was
About a year ago.
about a year ago. It's coming up on a year. All right, that's what's up. So, ladies, welcome to No Fugazee podcast. Actually, we're gonna start it off with y'all. Before I get started, do any ladies have any questions about dating and relationships? Anything that's been on your mind? Anything that you want to bring up first?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Are you single? How old are you?
I definitely
Let's get with the real questions.
We want to know your status.
They know me already.
We don't know you.
They know me already.
But we want to know it.
Drizzy got a real question. We'll
I
get
really
to
have
that.
a real question that I really want a real answer for from a man to tell me why is it so hard for communication to be understood sometimes.
Ooh, we're going to be
Okay.
here for an hour.
Good question. So you said,
Really?
say that one more time so everyone can hear it concisely.
I would like to know from a man, right?
Yes.
Why is it so hard for communication to be understood?
Okay. I'll go last, but let's get the other ladies' opinions on why they think. Then I'll go. Let's go with you.
I had to break that question down.
That's what I was just about to say.
I think I got it. I got it. So pretty much she's saying, why do guys suck at communicating? Why is it so hard for guys to communicate?
Okay.
What it
Like,
was.
wait, women can suck at it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause I
I'm not
felt like
saying
that's
that
where it was going to.
They
I can-
suck. And no,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like that, but like, I don't know. That's not the word I'm looking for, though.
Repeat it again, and then I'm gonna go ahead. Say what you just said
Okay,
again.
so why is communication so hard to understand
from men.
from men when women are speaking about a topic with them?
That ain't our
Gotcha.
Like the
question.
perception of it,
Oh,
maybe.
I'll just answer this.
That ain't our
I'll
question.
answer this because they're not gonna be able to answer this.
He's a man.
You want to answer? Okay, I'll let you go first.
I think men think logically, and we think more
Gray
with our
area.
emotions. So
Good
they're
answer.
thinking with like, okay, I got a solution to your problem, and you want emotions, and he don't got that for you. He got a solution. Straight like that, like he.
I don't know.
That's how I feel.
I
think
don't-
you think of a logic.
Let me just.
Go ahead. You good.
I don't feel like that's what it is though. Like, cause a man could be emotional and a girl could be more. Like, I feel like I'm more of a logical thinker than when I am emotional, and I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I think it's more about like men don't think the same as women. Like, I can think something is wrong, but he might. And if you think that what I'm bringing up to you is not wrong or in your eyes is okay, there's gonna be no communication, or there's not gonna be no way that we're gonna agree, because in your eyes and your mind, you're not doing nothing wrong, or this shouldn't make me like, be upset. And if you don't understand where I'm coming from, or again, like, we're thinking different ways, we're never gonna get to a point where we're gonna be able to communicate.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You got anything for that other sis, other twin? Or you agree with what she said?
I just feel like men be on their own timing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If I repeat it more than twice, it's like, you gonna do what you want to do, and you're not understanding me, so I'm gonna leave you alone. That's what it is.
Got you.
They don't know how to communicate.
I feel like a lot of men ain't thinking about that. I feel like a lot of men it's too much going on with them, and it's like that, bruh. You know, like,
Whatever.
yeah, it's like, girl, I'm gonna see you later. Like, I got three people.
But I feel like if you're a man and you don't have enough time, right? You have a lot on your plate, then you shouldn't be dating. If you're broke, you shouldn't be dating.
That's true.
If you have I'm not trying to come at broke men. I'm just saying if you're a guy that's not financially stable, then you shouldn't have a girlfriend. You shouldn't be
I'm
looking
not
to
talking
date.
about just finances being
Yeah,
a
but I'm
problem.
saying even mentally, like if
become
you're not
broke, though.
mentally okay, like, you know, you're going through your own stuff, you're struggling in whatever way that it is, then you shouldn't be looking for a relationship.
Yeah.
Not even just that, but like
ahead.
some men like aren't so in tune with themselves, and like they need the gratification from women. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm dating you, I'm talking to you. Obviously, you know, I feel some type of way about you. Why do I need to sit here 24/7 and make you feel better?
Oh, you
know
can
what I
tell
mean?
she just
That's
got
what
out
I'm
of a
saying.
relationship. She came on the mic like, nah, this nigga was.
This is what happened.
This nigga wasn't communicating with me right
I know what I want to say. Like,
So like even with stuff
Yeah.
like that, and there's like, oh well, you know, I feel like, you know, oh, you go and hang out with this, you go hang out with. I have a lot of guy friends. That's who I am. I get along better with dudes.
Red flag.
How? Oh, we gonna get into this. How?
Flag. Right.
Open the
How is
can.
that a red flag?
We'll get in. Keep that in mind. We'll
Okay.
get
I'm
in.
ready to talk about that.
we're gonna keep it in
Stace,
mind.
You got anything or?
I just feel that guys are gonna talk when they want to talk. Like, when I want to talk, I'll talk. Don't push me.
Yeah.
And I just feel that you should have the same energy, because to each is its own. You're gonna talk when you want to talk. You're gonna communicate when you want to communicate. I don't like to be pushed, so I'm not gonna push somebody.
Okay, cool. So I'll answer your question directly because I'm the only guy on the podcast. It's pretty much what you said your name was again?
Destiny.
Destiny. It's pretty much what Destiny said. So guys think more logically, and women they tend to speak from a more emotional standpoint. So since women more speak with their emotions, guys always when a guy's in a relationship, he's always looking to solve a problem. So when you come at him with your problems, he's not looking, he just doesn't want to hear it. He's like, okay, so what do you need help with? How can I fix this? You get what I'm saying? So that's the logical standpoint that men come from. So what women want, when you speak into a guy, women come from an emotional standpoint. So it's kind of like hair. It kind of like goes everywhere. It's flowy. And then the reason why you think that he doesn't communicate the way you want him to, because he's not communicating like how a female communicates, which is flowy, emotional.
That gray area.
You get what I'm saying?
They swimming in.
Yeah, it's just flowy. He's communicating like, well, all right, so you feel, all right, I understand you feel this way, but where can I help out? Like, what can I do for you? That's what I think. But then all of you ladies had opinions and stuff like that. Depending on a scenario, you know, some of you ladies was pretty, you know, spot on with what you gave. But does that answer it? No, it doesn't answer it.
I don't think we'll ever get a good answer. We're never gonna have a good answer. That's why we.
Well, no. Let's get a little bit more specific then.
So you talk about the men are logical and the women are like coming from a more emotional standpoint.
Yes.
So what happens when the female isn't coming from an emotional standpoint, and the male?
Got to give an example.
It's always emotional.
You want me to use my own?
Yeah.
Like my own
If
personal
you got our own
example, or
personal,
like
let's use
just
that.
in general.
Let's
Okay.
use a personal one, because then we could generalize it too.
If we're having a conversation about something that maybe we went through a while back, right? And it's been a period of time, but maybe something recently came up that was like familiar, like with that, relatable to that, but it was a different time frame, like more recent. And we go to talk about it. Like if I use references of other things to show examples of how like a pattern is
You
still
mean
existing.
reference of a past?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're bringing up the past, and you bringing it. So you
Not necessarily emotional though, but trying to bring it up to say, okay, look, I'm aware of like this
speak
because
more
it reminds me of
specifically
before.
about a situation, if you don't mind, because that'll be better.
All right, like walking away from a conversation. If we're talking about something that I feel is important to talk about,
What are you talking about?
She's not even trying to put her
That's
business
coming
out
from an
there.
emotional standpoint.
It's okay. Say it with your chest.
maybe
We all here. We
insecurities.
family.
Insecurities.
Insecurities.
Like with insecurities. Like each of
Okay.
us have struggled with like different insecurities
More
at different
specific.
times.
Get to the insecurities.
Years ago, I was really insecure due to being cheated on. So I would question a lot, and I would be, the crazy one for a period of time there where those insecurities rose. At some point, I was tired of being like that because I noticed before all those things took place, that wasn't naturally who I was. So I wanted to kind of bounce back to who I wanted to be and who I fell in love with all over again. So
the same person that, and that situation, is that the same guy that cheated on you, or
yes.
it was okay? So
yes.
same guy cheated on you, and now you're in a situation where it's like
we broke up and we like went our own way and we tried to figure other things out, and then and then the communication has been the issue, though. That's why it's been like on and off for the 8 years.
Yes.
Due to communication, like talking about hard topics, whether it be past incidences, whether it be related to cheating or family arguments that we might have had with each other's families over the time, that kind of stuff. So if these kinds of things happen to come up now, I can't say that I'm that same female from 4 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've changed a lot and grown a lot.
I think you said enough for me to give you a clear, good perspective here, right? So you just said that situations arose and you have an insecurity where he cheated on you in the past, and now in the present, you know, like you just said, you worry. If he's out, you know, maybe you'll be questioning him. And you know that it's not natural for you to do that because you didn't do it before, but it's based off that, it stems from that insecurity, right? Mm-hmm. So, but you're still bringing it into the present. So, and now you thinking like he's just not
necessarily because I'm feeling insecure now. It kind of like flipped a little bit.
It flipped a little bit.
Yeah,
I get what you're
like
saying,
the roles.
But now you're saying that, and you and him conversation, you feel like he can't really communicate with you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. So the reason why, right, is because women can't handle the truth. So here's the truth. A man can have sex with here's the truth. Look at me, Drizzy.
I'm looking at you.
Here's the truth. He cheated on you. You took him back. And you're not doing it now, but you were maybe checking his phone, maybe asking where he's at, who he's with, stuff like that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know why?
Because you took him back.
No, not even that. You know why it truly doesn't matter?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking.
This is why it truly doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter because he could still cheat and love you. So here's the reality. Men can still have sex with another female and still love their girl.
So why can't women feel this way?
Let me break it down. So you can't fathom it. This is the truth. You can't fathom that truth because you know if you have sex with another dude, you really don't love your nigga like that. You get what I'm saying? You know that somewhere your nigga is lacking. You don't have that emotional connection like you did before with him, and you found another dude and you submitted to another nigga, and it's like, wow, you let another nigga smack it, flip it, and hop in your soul gaps. So that's the truth. That's the truth of the situation. No, listen, ladies. That is the truth when a woman cheats. It's a submissive act. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, I got you. I'm right. It's me and her. So y'all gonna get this truth. Y'all can't handle the truth. So you're gonna get this truth, right?
No, it's true.
So I can handle the truth, though. That's the thing.
Well,
like,
listen.
I will disrespect the shit out of like somebody that lies to me because a lie is like the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Especially when transparency is right there. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why lie to me? I don't give a fuck what it is, because if I did it to you, I would tell you to your face that I did it to you. Mm-hmm. Whether you like it or not, you could leave me, you could throw the value down a little bit or change the loyalty or whatever the case you may be, like with the situation. But I do strongly stand on I can handle the truth.
Yeah, so, I was just speaking the truth, and everyone had a problem in yourself.
Well, I don't have I only had a problem with you saying that I can't handle the truth. I can handle you telling me why men cheat and stuff like that.
Do you believe a man can still cheat and love you?
No.
To certain degrees, yes. To certain degrees, yes.
We're going to get to y'all in a second. No, we're going to get to y'all. We still
I do. I really do.
Okay, so you do to certain degrees. All right, cool. But you still think
it just takes the purity away from the love, though, at that point.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Do you think a man is capable of loving you and having sex with another girl? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes and no.
No, it's just a yes or no. Capable.
Then I want to say yes.
In love.
Okay, it might not be the way I want it, but
We're going to go around the panel with this one. Go to you.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. What about you?
No.
All right.
I don't agree.
Okay, the sisters are disagreeing.
For sure.
All right.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
I agree.
You agree? Okay.
Yeah, I agree. That bullshit.
Yeah.
That shit bullshit, but it's true.
It's true,
But it
but
is.
it shouldn't be
Okay.
accurate.
So just to give some more clarity to clear this answer up a little bit. So I think the communication is he did something in the past. He got some other poon. And him hearing it from you bringing up the past or you acting differently is like, yo, I didn't even love that chick. I don't even care about that chick. It was a nut. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you keep bringing that up, it'll be annoying. So the guy,
No cheating has happened, and it wasn't brought up like due to me emotionally explaining how I felt during that.
yeah.
It was the fact that I was being asked if I was cheating. Like the roles, like kind of were like my confidence has grown a lot, right?
Yeah.
So like I have been asked things. I'm not trying to like put embarrassing things out there like about men. I'm not really trying to do that, but I'm gonna say it.
Speak your mind.
And it was like I felt that I was like, why are you questioning me? Like I'm not doing nothing. This and that. This used to be me, and that's what I'm saying. Like I used to bring up things from the past. I'm like, you didn't like when I did it to you. Now
Yeah.
why is it being done to me?
Got you.
You know what I
That
mean?
could-
Especially if I'm not.
It could be a multitude of things.
That's a fact.
A man cannot
Can never.
deal with the like. If a man starts feeling insecure about you cheating, like that is just something that he just can't handle.
Well,
They
you
can't handle
be
it.
out there.
They
I mean,
cannot
I
handle
don't
it.
think like it really necessarily upsets me that I'm being asked, but I think, well, maybe it does a little bit because I'm like, okay, if we're like moving forward from things, you get what I'm saying, that we went through, then we wouldn't be asking these questions to either of us, each
Well,
other.
you got to think about it. A man,
projecting.
the reason is not it's not even about handle. Is a man will not accept a woman that's cheating. A woman cheating is treason. A woman treating
So
is
it's
want
okay
to
for
accept
a
and
dude
they
to do
can
it, but it's
handle.
not okay for a woman to do it.
I'm not saying that it's okay
It's
for
not
a man to do
okay.
it.
We
What
just
I'm
It's a
saying
double
is that-
standard that it's just a life. It's just a
And
life
then
we
we're
live.
mad
It's a
at
double
men. We're mad
standard.
at men
One
because
mic
they
at a
don't
time. Let it rock.
accept it. Like
Yeah.
we're dumb. It's okay.
Got you.
And that's I mean,
dumb, we're dumb.
no, I don't think it's
I
dumb.
feel like we're dumb.
I agree with what he's saying. A lot of men, like they will not accept it, and that's okay because that is up to anybody to say, well, you know what, I'm gonna deal with your cheating or I'm not gonna, and it could be. But I don't feel like it's against mostly men who be
Yeah.
like you know what,
But you have to
did
remember
me
that
dirty.
wasn't a thing
I
back
want
in the
nothing
day.
to do with you because
Women
like, to
didn't
them it
leave
feels
the
like
house.
treason. But it's also because like me as a woman, I cannot get past cheating.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that right. Why? Because to me, that's treason. Like, you telling me, like, you went and did what did you do to me, to somebody else. To me, it's not like you love her. I don't care. I don't care if you love her. I don't care if you don't love her. I don't care what it is. It's the fact that you went and you got intimate with somebody else. And number one, I feel like that this is disrespectful. You're messing with my health. You're messing with my emotions. And come on, like, I could be out here doing me and you rather... Go do you, baby.
We'll get into that. So let me give. I forgot. I didn't even give the rules of the podcast. Let me just break it down because it got a little chaotic. So one mic at a time, ladies. When I'm speaking, do not cut me off. Let me rock out. When she's speaking or with anyone speaking, don't cut them off. Just let them rock out. Even if you really want to say something, just wait till they like land a plane. Like wait till they get it out and then speak because we live. And not only that, so it's like no edits. And not only that, the audience, they want to be able to hear your voice. You get what I'm saying? So, but on to your point, you were pretty much saying that you were giving a female perspective, how when a man cheats and how it makes you feel. Agree. Yeah, it can make a female feel. It's not a good thing. Cheating is not acceptable for anyone to do. So I don't condone cheating. It's not men can cheat and women can't cheat. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's different. When a woman cheats, it's premeditated murder. When a man cheats, it's manslaughter. Yeah, I was driving and I hit a car and someone died. When a woman cheats, is like, no, she thought about it. She set it up. She went into the nigga house, stabbed the kids, and killed everyone in there. Understand? So it's just different. Make sense?
You
But
took it to the
do you-
extreme over there.
Do you think... Oh, go ahead.
Let's sis get a little shot. Go ahead, sis.
I only feel like that's true because when women cheat, they doing it because
Emotion.
they want you to feel that. You did something to them to make them go out and do that. So it's going to be like, all right, I'm going to go do this and you're going to feel that. You going to see me fucking with this new nigga. Because I've been telling your ass for months to get your shit together, to do this, treat me better, communicate better, do all this better. And now look at you. You sad because I cheated on you. But I've been telling you, and that's why men feel like women cheating is worse, because it is. We do it for a reason.
I agree. Let her get some sunshine. Go ahead.
I feel like when we do that in return, we just make ourselves look dumb by trying to make somebody mad, because at the end of the day, nigga not mad, he disgusted. Like, he like, bitch, you nasty.
Yeah.
Like, you give my
Your
coochie
value
out,
went down.
Bitch, you feel me? So I just
say
think
that again,
that's what it is. You
Deandra.
disgust.
Your value went down for sure.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we have to learn that as women, because we think off of emotions and we're like, yo, I'm gonna just do this to get him mad, like, and we really not thinking like, that's not even gonna get him mad, like, it's gonna make him not want me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's actually the opposite. So
yeah,
for the record, I never cheated on nobody with a camera.
No, but honestly, I was gonna say, like, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna.
it's hard.
I'm putting on my, like, I've never cheated, like, cause to cheat on somebody, you gotta be with them. But I've been but listen.
So look, but I personally think a woman cheating is not just like, a woman cheats way before she has sex with the dude.
Fact.
A woman cheats.
We cheat, like,
once she communicates
emotionally,
with the dude.
mentally. Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Emotionally,
And the reason,
it's more about an emotional thing with us. But
and the reason being, right, is because females have a whole lot of options. I'm sure if y'all took out your phone and I looked in your DMs, it's going to be a lot of unread messages, and a lot of read messages and replies from niggas that qualified, the persons that you replied to, and the niggas that disqualified, the persons that you left on read. So what I'm saying is, since you have options, the guys that you chose, that guy actually qualified for you. So that's already a more of an emotional investment than what a man would go through. You feel what I'm saying? Because we hunting. It's like, for us, we shoot our shot at everybody. Whoever, we throwing darts.
I was about to say, I got way more options.
Hey, that's the one. That's the one we take.
You get some dick.
Because we shooting it at all of them.
Everybody gets some dick.
But what I'm saying is, like, you know how you had said that
we can't say that.
you felt like we do it because we want to get back. Like, again, like I said, I've never cheated. Let's just put it out. Never. But I've done things. I don't know. Is it on public?
Fugazee.
I've done things that I know that, like, all right, I was still messing with somebody, but I don't want him to find out. Actually, I don't care. I don't care for you to know. I don't want you to know. Like, I don't. What I do, like, if I go do what I do, it's not because I'm trying to get back with you. I'm trying to get back at you. It's not about that. It's about the fact, it's more about, like, it's so complicated too. Like, it's it is an emotional thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you were just dealing, I'm not saying I've been dealing with multiple guys at the same time. Like, when it comes to sexually, no, but it's just so difficult to explain.
I got
like,
you. So look, ladies, we're gonna hop into the first question.
Yes.
And we're gonna start with you, Stace. If you can move the mic to Stace. So first question: do you think whole phases are necessary for women? And do you think it hurts a female? So I'll make it concise. Do you think a whole phase is necessary for a woman? Like, oh yeah, I think all ladies should go through a whole phase. Do you think it's necessary, or do you not think it's necessary? Then, so it's a two-pronged question. The next question is, do you think it hurts the female if she goes through the whole phase?
Well, I think a whole phase is nasty.
No, necessary.
No, it's not necessary, and it's nasty, to be honest. I believe in celibacy, so you hoeing around, you're messing with a lot of spirits, because that's just energy traveling, and it's not good for you, because you sleep with someone and then a couple days later you're gonna feel depressed. Now you're feeling their energy, so I don't think it's a good look at all.
Got you. Okay. Thank you for that.
Go ahead, boo.
Sky, right? Mm-hmm. And do you think a whole phase is necessary for women?
No.
And so no, it's not necessary. Why do you think it's not necessary?
I never had one. I mean, I don't see it. I see sex as something between you and somebody else that you truly care about. Somebody that you're in a relationship. I've never had a one night stand. I've never had a faux phase.
Word.
Like, I feel that sex is very between two people that are genuinely either in love or love each other.
Got you. And do you think it hurts the female if she has a whole face, or it doesn't hurt her?
I'll never shame a woman for having a whole face, ever.
Okay. You said it does hurt the female. Okay, so you said it doesn't. And what about you, Deandra?
Deandra, like...
So do you think... first question, do you think a whole phase is necessary? Like, every girl should experience a whole phase once, yes or no, they shouldn't.
But what do you consider?
I would not say it's necessary. No, every female is different. Some females it works, some females it doesn't.
Okay.
Just depending on what you got going on. Some females, they don't know what they want, so they exploring. Cool. Some females already got what they got locked in. That's cool
Yeah.
too. But as long as you stand on what you're doing, stand on it. Don't be hoeing, but you like trying to play the good girl. No, if you a hoe, stand on that.
Stand on
If you
your
a
hoe.
hoe. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, you ain't. And don't shame nobody for doing what they doing. Some people like more dick than others. Sorry. And then,
You're
you
fine,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, I just feel like do what you got to do to make you happy and get yourself together. Some people need to do that to find what they looking for, or they done fell in love multiple times, don't even know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Who do you-
and describe a whole face.
We'll get to that. So,
Let's do that.
do you think it hurts a whole phase hurts a woman? Yes or no?
I mean, if they're doing something that they don't want to do, they're doing it for reasons beyond themselves.
Generally
it will hurt.
speaking, a whole phase, like a woman sleeping around with multiple men for a summer, for a few months, or for, she's going through a whole phase. She's sleeping with multiple guys.
It'll only hurt her if she's not doing what she wants to do.
All right, so just a yes or no is what I need. Because
It can.
obviously she's having a whole phase, so she's doing what she want to do.
So if it's fulfilling her, does she not hurt herself? You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
right, so you think that it doesn't hurt her then?
it can or it can't. Just
Now, we got a
depending.
yes or no.
I feel like it's too opinionated for that question to be yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Well,
not
choose one.
for me.
What do you truly think? Podcast called No Fugazi. Keep it real.
That what I'm trying to do. But it can hurt if you're not doing it the right way. Yes.
That ain't clear. I need a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, no. So, okay, cool. Now we're going to come over here to Drizzy. So, Drizzy, do you think a whole phase is necessary for a woman to have? Yes or no, and explain why.
No. I don't think a whole phase would be necessary for a female to feel validated or confident.
Yeah.
It happens for whatever reason, depending on whatever stage that female might be in her life. Possibly.
Okay. And do you think a woman having a whole phase, do you think it hurts her?
Yes.
Cool. What about you? Twin? My treacherous. What's that Drake song? Treacherous twin?
Yeah. Swear that we like
twin.
it. What was the first question?
First question is, you could just move the mic up to you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you good. First question is, do you think a whole phase is necessary?
I don't think it's necessary, but I feel like you do you.
You do you, but not necessarily. You don't think women?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I feel like you're gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day.
Facts. So, do you think a woman being in her whole phase? Do you think it hurts that woman?
I think it does.
Why?
'Cause that's not you, sis. Like, why you doing all that? You don't gotta do all that.
Going back
That's what I feel like. Like when females do that, it's like you don't gotta do all that. So I feel like it does
Gotcha.
hurt her. At the end of the day, you don't gotta do all that. Like she said, like Stacey said, you messing with you bringing different energies back to you when you having multiple sex partners. Like that person's depressed, now you feel depressed. A couple of days later, and then you
Okay.
go to the next person, you still
So
feeling
you-
depressed.
Got you. So y'all believe in the whole energy exchange thing and all of that then? Word. What about you, sis?
Do I feel like it's necessary? No, but that comes with like, I don't know, like trauma, and a lot of things could trigger that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I don't think it's necessary, and I do think that it does affect the female. Why? Because in the long run, you don't feel good about it because it devalues you. You know what I'm saying? Even if, and I'm not even saying it in men's eyes, in whoever's eyes, you yourself,
Yeah.
you start feeling like what am I worth? Am I worth just a one night stand? Is this all I'm worth? Like, am I not worthy of bigger things or better things? So I feel like in the end, yes, it's not. Girls shouldn't go through it because in the end, you come out hurt from it. It don't matter. It don't matter even like you said. Like if you was enjoying it, if you was having fun while doing it, that's at the time. Eventually, in the long run, it will affect you. Like
I mean, no, I know some
You know some happy hoes?
Yes, I know some happy hoes. That's what I'm saying.
Me too, but I feel like
love it.
But I feel like you said, like if it's really not who you are, like a lot of
Yeah,
girls
that's
go through
what
it because
I'm
it's
saying.
like trauma, whatever it may be, a heartbreak, and in the end you're like, oh shit, like what the fuck have I been doing? Like I cannot even believe that I've been giving myself up this way because it's not really you.
That's what I'm saying. Stay true to you. That's why I say this. I know some women that's true to them.
You're right.
And some women enjoy it, and I mean that's every woman can
They be like
That's their-
6, 7, and they love it.
What about yourself? Yeah, so do you think a whole phase is necessary?
No.
Okay, and do you think it hurts the woman?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, she
Pretty
was simple with it.
point.
No,
Pretty
it's funny.
simple with it. So yeah, I would say, you know, a whole phase is definitely not necessary for a woman. I have a daughter. She's never going to be a hoe. This is my job to keep my daughter off the pole and keep my son out of prison. It's what I'm here for. And also to instill the right things into both of them. As far as what you touched on, what's your name again? Ashley. Yeah, the whole phase, it does, when a woman sleeps around, it does devalue her. Because you got to think about it. Women hold the key to sex. You ladies have that power, that sex power. You could go, all 7 of you can go out and have sex with pretty much, not every guy, but pretty much any guy. Yeah, anyone you really wanted to, you probably can get it. So since it's easy for you, anything that's easy isn't respected. You feel what I'm saying? So if you just giving it away, you giving your key, I always say, so women, so like a key and a lock, right? So a woman that's just letting everyone use her key is like, it's a crappy key. You get what I'm saying?
Swing door.
Yeah, facts. Like it's just, it's gross. You said something though. I wanted to get on what you said. So you were I think everyone said, but you. So you said it doesn't hurt the female.
Nope.
Right? And explain a little bit more on why you think it doesn't hurt the female.
I went in at like an emotional standpoint because every female knows what they're doing. When they get into like a hoe phase and they get into their sleeping around, they're like, you know what? I just got out of, most of the time it happens right after like a really bad breakup that lasts like, you know, they feel some type of way. There's like, you know what? I'm going to go and be a hoe. It doesn't hurt them to go and do so. But yes, are they going to sit back and think about it afterwards and be like, did I really need to do that? No, I didn't. But they learn from their lesson for the most part.
Think they learn? I think the opposite. So women have oxytocin. I mean, men do as well, but women have higher amounts of oxytocin, and oxytocin is a peer bonding chemical that's released in the brain when a woman has sex, right? So it allows you to peer bond with your mate. So if a woman is out there being promiscuous, then it's a higher likelihood she's not going to be able to do peer bond with, you know, maybe her future guy, you know, and not only that, when you experience a whole lot, how can you be like a virgin, right? A virgin gets with a guy, the guy has 4 inches. Well, she only had 4 inches, right? And if he's doing his thing, maybe she's okay. And now she is talking to her single friends and she gets influenced to be promiscuous. And she sleep with a real nigga. You know what I mean? It's gonna be different. She sleep with an 8-incher. That's double. She ain't gonna never. She's gonna all the 4-inchers is just ruined. She's done. You get what I'm saying?
You just made me
Could
feel
never
real
be
bad
a-
for
See,
that
that's
guy.
wrong.
So look, well, it's not wrong. It is what it is. So women always, it's something about hypergamy, right? Hypergamy just means that women tend to date either across or above in social hierarchy statuses, right? So when a woman gets with one guy, she gets with one guy, right? And the relationship is good, but then it ends for whatever reason. Then she gets with another nigga. And so the one dude is maybe 5'8", he making $50,000 a year. It's cool. He got 6 inches. You know what I mean? The sex is all right. They don't really take trips too much. It is what it is. But somewhere along the lines, the relationship goes south. Then she gets with a nigga that's 6'4", that's making $300,000 a year. A nigga that's packing 10. It's much different.
It's quiet.
It's much different. So think about that, right? So then she gets with the nigga with 10, but then something happens there. That relationship doesn't go right because that's a high value dude. He just hit it. He didn't really care about her. But now, guess what? She's like sprung on that 10-inch, that $300,000 a year, the nigga that could fly her out. All those other 6 inches, 7 inches, 50,000, 40,000, she's not even gonna respect them dudes anymore. Cause now she already got a taste of it. She got a taste of the heaven. She got a taste of the, you know what I mean? She got a taste of the guy. She got a taste of him. You get Himothy. So
Himothy.
she got a taste of Himothy. Now she can't date down them other dudes. She just like, no, disqualified. All them other dudes is in her unread inbox. Now she's only going after guys with the check mark, the guys with a lot of followers, the athlete type dudes. So it's much harder for her to pair bond, and not even only pair bond. It's just much harder for her to even mate select. Because now she's just disqualifying every guy, going for the guys that's like, because she was sprung, but them guys just want to hit it and quit it.
Question.
Go ahead.
Was she sprung off status and money? Because if
She
he
could be
wasn't
sprung
doing
off a lot of the things.
that's what I'm saying. Because if 50,000 and little penis is doing everything else, we can work something out. You know what I'm saying? I can get you to 80. I can get you to 100,000. We'll work on that. You know what I'm saying? And if I love you, I'm gonna make it work for what's going on down there. You
Can't
know
work
what I'm
nothing out with no little penis.
If 100,000 and 10-inch out here tricking, not tricking in y'all way like spending money,
Yeah,
but
so
you know I'm
But
good
not
on
even
that.
that. Like,
go ahead.
my kind of standpoint on it is they don't disqualify them. Am I going to give them a shot at some point? Probably. Back on the lower class. But then again, what did that guy do wrong and what did status guy do wrong?
They all cheated.
It's a
'Cause
difference.
that's what niggas do.
That's
I'll be
not
damned if
No, Bobby
50,000 and
got
4
to
inch cheated
say
on me.
that.
not wrong.
There's like men out here that don't do that.
I'll be damned.
You don't think so?
Listen,
You don't think there's any men
Listen,
out here
ladies.
that doesn't cheat?
The last guy that cheated was Adam. Because Eve was the only woman on the planet. So what are y'all talking about? That's the last thing that cheated. I'm sure if God made another woman a Sarah on another island, the nigga gonna travel
No,
to
you
Sarah
right.
and hit that too.
You right. I got
You
cheated
feel
on
me?
by the
So
worst
it's
in that.
like,
Can I say what?
I don't feel like every man cheats.
Boom.
I
All right,
say this.
My
I don't
sister's
say every
husband has
every
that.
I don't think every man
That's what I'm
cheats.
saying.
I do.
What I'm saying is this.
Oh my gosh! Now no nigga cheats. Oh,
Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah,
we don't
black
cheat
men
over
don't
here.
cheat.
That's a damn lie.
But this,
Like, nah,
this is what I'm saying, right?
Wait,
Look,
this mic is on?
so what I'm saying is this, right? At the end of the day, when it comes to a promiscuous man versus a promiscuous woman, it's just much different. But to answer your question, I could actually answer it even another way, right? So sex for a woman is the most ultimate form of submission, right? So think about it. If you're being promiscuous, you're submitting to multiple individuals, right? For a man, it's a dominating act. So we don't have to submit if we're being promiscuous. It's still not a good thing. It's still promiscuous. We're still acting in our promiscuous ways, but we're not submitting. We're just dominating. Meanwhile, you're submitting, you're pair bonding, you're losing value because since sex is easy for you, it's not respected. So you're losing value. Since sex is hard for the man, if he could have sex with multiple guys, he's not increasing value, but he's expressing value.
Bro, you just said if he have sex with multiple guys.
Multiple females. Y'all in the back, bro. Yo, chill, because it's picking up.
I feel
Multiple
like there's a
females.
mental deficiency
Go
with
ahead.
women these days, though. Like, I feel like they're comparing themselves to men more and more these days than before.
Wait. Say that again?
I feel like there's a mental deficiency with women these days. They're comparing themselves to men more and more.
Yeah.
So I hear a lot of women like, he do it, I'm gonna do it. He do it, I'm gonna do it. And so,
Yeah, women want to be men.
yeah, they don't understand like where we come
can't
from
move
in
like a
our
man.
role and things like that. They want to dismiss the gender roles and stuff.
why
so it's
not?
a lot of different.
Why you can't move like a man?
Why not? But why
'Cause you're
not?
not a man.
You're not a man.
That's why.
I believe
You're
a
a
woman.
woman
They
aspect
put the
though.
W and O
what?
in front of the man because
She
you're not
said,
a man.
She said, why not? Go ahead, explain. What?
Why not? I mean, in what aspects can a woman not move like a man?
I mean, as far as if you want to be respected and valued, I don't think that you should move like
Yeah,
a
I
man.
don't think so. I'm
Move
very
like a
traditional.
I got a
period. If
question
you want
for
to
you.
be respected and if you don't and you don't care and you like, then that's cool. You can move how you want to move. But if you want to be a wife, you have to move how you want to. You want your partner to move regardless of how he moving.
Period.
Because he gonna move like a man, but you're a woman. And you have to know your role, and you have to know who you are as a woman.
Okay, let's Scott get it. Go ahead, Scott.
Go ahead.
See, I don't agree with that at all.
You don't have to.
I look at it as I don't need a man. I want a man.
That's true.
I don't need him to pay my bills. I don't need him to make my house. I don't need him to do none of that.
So
I don't
you
need him to.
independent.
None of
Nobody
it.
needs that. Nobody, but you want that, right? So if you want that, you going
No.
aim to want. Yes, you do. You
I
don't
want it
want
to be
50 years
50-50.
old alone, baby. You don't.
You want
I
you
wanna
50
tell
years
yourself
old?
that you want
One
that,
mic
but
at
you
a
don't
time.
want
One mic
that.
at a time. Let them rock. Go ahead.
I want it to be 50-50 in a relationship. I pay half the bills. He cooks. I clean.
Yeah.
We split chores. We split everything. Bills,
That's cool.
house, rent,
He's still
everything.
a man, though. He's still a man, though.
But what does it have to do
All right,
with
but
anything?
wait, but what
Let her get in. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if you're, I will play my role as a woman if you're playing your role as a man. But there's no 50-50 around here. If you want me to play my role as a woman, you have to play your role as a man. It's not like you're not gonna get the perks of you. I'm a man.
No, but she's saying 50-50 across
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
spectrum.
saying. But that's okay. That's for her. I'm saying like it's not that I want to act like a man. If I have a real man come into my life and he's like, you know what, this is how it is. This is what I do. I'm providing this for you. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna fall back and I am gonna play my role. And I'm not saying that it's bad playing your role as a woman, or if you want to be a man. It just depends. Like, what is the how is it in the relationship? If a man is playing his role, then you should play your role as a woman. And if he's not, then and a lot of men nowadays are not playing that role. So you don't deserve that.
How
let's-
old are we?
No,
So
but
let's
she
keep
said
the
she don't
conversation
believe in
concise.
gender roles,
Yeah, let's
period.
keep the conversation concise. She said that a female can do whatever a male could do. So a man
Yeah.
can do whatever a woman can do when it comes to promiscuity, because what we was talking about. So like, yeah, if a guy could be promiscuous, you know what? I could be promiscuous too.
No, you can. You can.
So, okay, cool. So question for, before I go, Drizzy, I know you want to say something, right?
Now my head's going all over from that to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um,
On this topic.
say what you just said.
She
The
said
one last
that.
thing, though.
Yep, she said that a woman can do whatever a man can do, and that when it comes to promiscuity, so if a man is being promiscuous, well, I could do that too. Remember, and she's the only one that thinks that a woman
Whole face.
Okay, so
whole phase doesn't hurt her.
I agree
With what?
with what she's saying,
Her.
that women and men.
You good?
Sorry. I do agree with her that women should be looked at that they are capable of doing what men can do, even though women are built differently than men and so forth. It doesn't make it right, but I've heard the whole value thing being used a lot through this podcast so far, and the value could change of the woman or the man.
Exactly.
So I'm really big on being treated equally to the man. I'm not saying that you could do everything I could do or I could do everything you could do, but equally as far as like respect or respect, yeah.
Okay. Anyone? I know you wanted to go.
I don't even remember what I said.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that we.
I was gonna say that.
I had a question though.
What she was saying regarding if the man is doing the same thing, if you're hoeing around, it don't matter if you're a man or you can. Oh,
Yeah.
You're the master key. It's still
Yeah.
because I would not make a husband out of a man that's been hit by every girl. No.
Period.
Every girl's out here saying
It
like,
goes-
yo,
it
you know what?
goes-
I
it
got
goes
it.
the same
I
way.
hit that. It's the same
It's not
thing.
like I'm.
A man don't get hit; he do the hitting.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know about that.
he-
I mean, a man could be. Wait, but a man could be devalued too. A man could be devalued too now.
When it comes to sex,
Yes.
Yes.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I
they
look
can.
at
These niggas
Yeah, they
like
do.
who you
that.
choose to be sexual with.
Yes.
You crazy? Like
Okay.
why?
Yeah.
And I love writing out 100 bodies.
Can't
so
come
I
back
got a
over
question. So you think a man can be devalued if a man is promiscuous?
Absolutely.
Devalue himself.
In
Depending on the
mind.
quality of women, yes.
Yes.
In our
Depending
mind,
on the
though.
Quality and
of-
quantity.
mind.
And quantity.
In our mind.
Quality and quantity.
I love
To the
having.
population, no.
But I love having
So-
something that hasn't been passed around. If I know, like, let's say, like, I know my man got a 10-inch, and I'm like, these bitches don't know that, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, every
They
girl
know
know my
you.
man
A man
got
could be devalued
he
with
got
quality
a
and
big,
quantity.
you know what I'm saying? Like, every girl know that, like, It makes you not want it. It makes you not want it. Like that's what it is.
Ladies, one, that is, all of you are false. All of you ladies,
No, I didn't agree.
all of you, you didn't, let's say it's the 6 of you, all of you are attracted to men that can get other women.
Yeah.
You're attracted to, you're attracted to a guy that can get other women, because a guy that can't get other women, he lacks certain traits. Maybe he's not confident. Maybe he's not ambitious. Maybe he's not assertive. Maybe he's not dominant. Maybe he doesn't have the charisma. Maybe he, doesn't, he's a little awkward. Like when you speak to him, there's really no vibe there. You get what I'm saying? Like he don't know how to speak in
He's
a
a
way
dweeb.
where you feel the vibe. So those guys, right? There are many guys like that. Let me just give you ladies a statistic. 1 in 3 males is either a virgin between the ages 18 to 30, is either a virgin or has been celibate for a year. Not by choice. You get what I'm saying? So, most guys, well, that's 33% of men. And actually, I think that statistic may have went up. I think it went up to 2 in 3 males. So that would be 66% of men or 63% of men is either a virgin or celibate between the ages of 18 and 30. Yeah, I think it just went up. But pretty much what I'm saying is that all you ladies are attracted to the traits. Those traits, all the guys that you reply back to your DM, all the guys that you see in the club that you give a chance to and you give your number to and you speak to him afterwards, you text him afterwards and y'all go out on a date or you guys see one another. Those guys, guess what? He got other hoes. So no. Listen, ladies.
Yeah, he do.
That is the truth. If he got you, then he got you. He got other females as well. That's just the reality of men. Because for men, I'm giving you the male experience, right? For men to be good at women, be good with women, is trial and error. It's darts. We get our darts up. We gotta throw a lot of them at the target. We miss a lot. So that means that we talking to females, we getting dissed. You get what I'm saying? We always shooting our shot, but we bricking. We missing mad baskets. But then over time, we start to understand female natures. Well, okay, I don't say this. No, I don't wear that. Okay, I gotta dress this way. Oh, I gotta get in the gym. All right. These higher class women. Maybe I need a nicer car. Maybe I gotta keep my car clean better. Maybe I gotta work harder to make more money so I could, travel more and post, pictures of my lifestyle on Instagram to attract females. So guys, it's trial and error. We have to put our best foot forward to attract the female, right? So those guys that you're attracted to, that you're actually like, dang, like it's just something about them. Guess what? If you think that, 50 other girls think that too.
Absolutely, we know that. But it's a facade.
Yeah. All y'all liking niggas that smashing a whole lot of females. So y'all's wrong.
I like
No.
I said it's sweet for a little bit, but y'all all like the niggas that can smash
but
other
look
girls.
at this, right? Not recently, I had
No, because you can't handle the truth. Like what I said earlier.
but I give you the truth. But recently, I had a conversation with a guy, and this guy, he makes money. I'm not gonna, whatever, right? But it's not a guy that I see in every bitch's face. And I said something about it to him. I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I'm like, yo, you're real bougie. Like, you're real, like stuck up. It's hard to me, even if a man has money, like a guy is not gonna be stuck up. If you are pretty, he's gonna talk to you.
He got you.
But this guy, like, you know what? Like, you're not thirsty. Like, you're not. He's like, oh, am I stuck up or do I know my value? I'm like, whoa.
That nigga lying.
No, but no,
He lying.
it's
It's a
not about
facade.
lying. No, because it's like
It's a facade.
it's not a facade. No, I'm trying to tell
What you saying? You saying a guy values your money?
No,
What you saying?
No, that's not
No. He's saying he knows his value. That's why
I
he
told
was
him, I'm
in
like,
her
yo,
face.
like you're
Okay.
like a stuck up guy. He's like, am I stuck up or do I know my value? And I'm like, you know what?
But that's what he said to you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that nigga, he on his G.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That's
it's
a facade.
expected, you know why? Because
He's
you know.
spitting that
But I can acknowledge that he's not in down here with the regulars.
Yeah,
I can acknowledge,
you can acknowledge
and not
it.
even just about money. It's really about a mindset. Like he knows that he can have a lot of girls. Why? Because he know
So
what he
this
got
gets
going
into
on
my
for
next
himself, but he
question,
chooses
right?
not to.
Perfect. This gets into my next question. We're gonna start with Stacy. Get you involved a little bit, shawty. All right, so Stace,
Yeah.
do you like guys that gives you compliments and they seem overly interested and very emotive and into you?
No. No, just because it's just I feel like
Big loop.
I feel like it's too much. Like I don't know. A man that just is like all over me and stuff like that, it's unattractive to me because I feel suffocated. I just think it's too much. I mean, compliments, that's all right, whatever, cool. You know, everybody compliments, but a man that's on me is like, you know, I need my space.
Got you. So, okay, cool. And what about you, Stace?
I
Sky. Sorry.
kind of agree with what she was talking about. I don't want a man that's going to be all up on me. I don't want a man that's going to be in my face, or because with compliments comes insecurities. Like
Yeah.
if he's overly complimenting you, that's where he's like, okay, well, you look this good when you go out. Like, who else is looking at you?
Well, and not only in dating, I would say, let's just say, like, if a guy is, you know, one guy slides in your DM, he sends, you know, like he's just overly complimenting you, like just in like the courting process is like maybe too much. Do you like that?
I'm
or
gonna be
do
honest. I'm gonna think he's gay.
Okay, cool. You don't think?
Like if he's like overly like you're so beautiful, you know, you're so gorgeous, like this and the third. Not like I want to take you out on a date. I want to go out with you. More of like just compliments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
It's giving bum if you're giving me too many compliments.
Yeah. 1 second. It turned off. It probably overheated. Take the battery out.
Hold on, I got low.
Turn it off.
I got so.
Is Shay dipping?
No. He took the call real quick.
Oh, okay, bet.
Can I get another water?
Oh, it's coming on. Yeah, of course. We get a water flow real quick.
This one you can have it.
Oh no, she good then.
But pass me another one too.
And then just maybe put it back in. You turned it back on?
Yeah, hold on.
But yeah, we still live. Hey, we live right now. Quick little break.
Elf ear.
What'd you say? You can hold it or you gotta go right now? Oh, bet. Yeah, we'll let you go to the bathroom. Kev, could you show her?
You back on.
Bet. Ladies and gents, we're gonna take a little quick break. Little quick one. Let me check the comments and see. Yeah, we're gonna take a break for the comments. So let's see if anyone commented. You gotta use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Follow Kev.
Oh, so we should just take a bathroom break?
Y'all want to take? Yeah, if you
Yes,
guys take a
please.
bathroom break, go ahead. Follow Kev. While I read these comments.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
What are the comics saying?
You can close
Yeah, that's
that.
what I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to look at it. Like,
Now you see the comments?
No,
I'm
I
about
wanna see
to.
them.
I'm about to go
How do I see them?
on and see.
I can see the link.
Yeah, send it.
What's your number?
It's 347.
We still live right now. We got 15 watching.
No, that's my phone number on the live. Or
Wait,
it is? No. He just said that we're still live.
Yeah. And then I only got it in text message.
All right.
14. Yo, we taking a quick break right now. Is any comments in here? I don't even see if there's any
oh, it don't show the old messages.
chat. Let's see if the chat. Can you?
No, that's where it be. You don't see the dog bed right there?
I did, and I seen the fences, all of it.
Okay. Yeah, no comments right now, so we good.
It's a line. Yeah. Where? Why y'all think it's like 5 stalls in here? We in the house, right?
It's like 2 of them. It's 2. Nah, but somebody in the office
the
though.
girl.
Somebody in the office over there. No, you can still use it. Nah, he in the office. He closed the door when we went out. So use the bathroom right here.
I mean, I can hold it.
No. You could use the bathroom.
He in the office right there, bro. He closed the door when I went over there. He closed it.
Oh, so but it's another bathroom. Or did it?
They're using the bathroom out here, not the one that's in the office.
Got you. Yeah. So yeah, use that one. After she get out, someone else just go back there.
What are the
Just go
comments
over the
saying?
fence and just
Yeah.
go to the left.
Nah, y'all ain't even coming to nothing.
Dancing break.
Okay.
Melly on
Crazy.
Fucking.
Yeah, turn it up. What the music?
Yo, we still live, so let's just chill.
Not funny. It's hard.
not being able to say something when you want to say.
You be like,
your
"Yo."
facial
You
expression
can-
every time she be like, I be like, yo.
It be registering.
Somebody says something, she be like,
Yo, I can't keep my facial expressions to myself.
Yeah, I
I just
can't.
can't.
I wear my emotions.
How do I see this? Like, I'm so confused.
All right, we about to start. Who else got to go to the bathroom? You, both of you.
It's okay. I'm
both of
ready.
you.
I'm
Right?
gonna hold it. It's not that bad. I'm not trying to go through that.
All right, bet. Yeah, then you go. You went.
I'm
I'll be
good.
quick
You
though.
good?
I'll be quick.
All right.
No, you go. I'm saying you mad little, you could have over the
Oh. Wow.
No, I was just joking.
All right, ladies and gents. I see like 15 people in here watching it. Yo, if y'all got any comments, comment something. If you have a question, comment your question, and I'll answer your question. So, let's get it.
What question was he on?
Nah, we should move on to another question. I'm tired of like talking about men.
Nah, he was talking to the people online.
Oh no, I'm answering her.
Oh, you want to talk about something else?
No, whatever they
It's-
want to
it's
talk about.
relationships.
No, whatever they want, whatever the crowd want to talk about.
Oh, she
Yeah,
out.
she
No,
just
she
came
out.
out.
So when she opened that shit, she was already TV. Watch the TV.
Yo, if you tune in right now, we are about to start the finish up the podcast in a little bit. Probably gonna rock, y'all ladies go. We probably rock out for what, another 45 minutes? All right, but we rock out for another 45 minutes and we wrap this up.
The whole I'm at a podcast about me. Whichever you're doing for an hour, you about to start. Nah, I'm gonna let you know as soon as I slide. Alright. Wow.
All right, bet. You good?
Ready? Yeah.
Yo,
Ask you the question that the people are asking?
you see questions?
Yeah, they coming in.
Yeah. What they saying?
Want to do that real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, well, Stephen James said, man, I caught you on Facebook, had to subscribe. That one session when you were talking about the one night stands, and I said you were being too truthful, was the gossip. Oh, that's not a question. Ask the women what they can provide for a high value man.
Okay, all right, Stephen J. We gonna ask you a question.
That one
What?
was from Zay Swervo.
Zay Swervo?
Yeah.
Okay. We got other questions coming in too? We gonna keep those.
It's a great question.
That's it? All right, so what can you provide to a high value man? We're gonna start this right now. Starting with Drizzy.
Okay, say it again. one
The
more time.
question
Sorry.
is from, what's his name?
From Zay Swervo. Ask the women what they can provide for a high value man.
So from Zay Swervo, what can you provide to a high value man? This is a question from one of our supporters.
A woman that can equally give it back.
Okay. Explain in detail.
They're gonna be,
Yo, lame. Hit camera. Yeah, it's on the switchboard.
I think, like, they would definitely be more submissive. They would wanna please you. Like, they would make it important that they would.
Who would be more submissive?
Woman.
You?
Woman.
Okay, yourself. Okay, so you'll provide submissiveness to a high value man. What else?
I don't know. I guess they would just they would be more eager to want to do for that man versus somebody that plays games or dips out or does that type of stuff, you know?
Okay. Well, let's ask it. Let's more specific, because the question is, this is not my question. This is one of the fans' questions. So they want to know, what will you provide to a high value man?
Everything I got.
Okay. All right. So
Everything that
submissiveness.
comes with me.
All right. But what are those things? They want to know.
Can we
Hey, my
can we
question-
define a high value man?
We gonna well to everyone's interpretation of what they think a high value man is, and then I could give what I think.
I mean,
of it
the
at the end.
commitment, the communication, the sex, the experiences, the travels. Like, you don't just do that with anybody. You know what I mean? You want to do that with somebody that you feel, when you're 80 years old and you're looking back, you want to know that it was worth doing it with that person.
Okay.
You
cool.
know?
That's good enough. And what about yourself? What would you provide to a high value man?
Well, I haven't met no high value man. I'm young at that too, so feel me?
21?
Mm-hmm. So
She ain't worried about that.
yeah,
about
I'm not
that.
really. If it comes across the path when I start getting older, then I'll start thinking about that. But I haven't came across no high value man.
Okay.
And I'm not really thinking about that either. I'll think about the future when I know the future's gonna come.
All right. What about you? Well, so you saying that you never met a high value man, and you really don't know what you would provide to him, because you'll figure it out when the future, if it comes to you in your future.
Do you mean like, I don't know, they say high value men, but like, you talking about older too? Because
So let me just explain.
But I don't expect no man to be my age and be
Yeah,
like.
let me explain what a high.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I need some
everyone interprets
clarification.
it differently, but this is just like what, because a high value man, meaning, so say if there's 100 men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be in the 90. He's gonna be in the 90th percentile of men. So that's the type of guy. So we're speaking high value when it comes to income, high value when it comes to, physique. So a guy that's, working out, high value when it comes to, it could even be height. Only 15% of men in America is only 6 feet tall. So you got to think about that. If a man is six foot tall, well, he got something above all the rest of them dudes.
We don't do no sports.
All the other 85%. He got something over those guys. So that's what I mean by high value guys. It's like, you really don't, they like the top dog, top G.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, I'll treat you how I want to be treated. I know how I want to be treated. And we talk about this all the time. Like, she be like, you think about fairy tale type shit. And I do, because that's what I expect. I got it before. Why can't I have it again? Feel me? So it's like,
Okay.
I know what I want, so I will give what I want. Like, unexpected gifts, like randomly showing that I randomly care about you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All
cool.
these things going out my way for you to show you that.
And what about you? Twin?
Well, right now, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't feel like I am equipped or ready to have a high value man. I don't think that I have like nothing big to really give if it's a man of high value right now where I'm at in my life. There's not like economically that I can give to you, or like, I feel like if it was like a high value man was to look my way, I'm not saying that I'm not deserving of that, but if it was, like, he could choose from a whole bunch of other girls that really have a lot of goals for
so that's the
themselves.
question. So it's like,
Yeah, but
what are you going to give that man
I feel like
that
my
another
thing
woman
is
really can't?
motivation, support. It depends, like, also where the relationship is at, but at the time, that's what I could provide for you: motivation, support. If you need something from me and I could come out of my way to do it for you, like, I'm gonna do that. Like, sacrificing a time out of my day, or sacrificing a day out of my life, or whatever it may be. Like, if
help him out.
I'll help
Help him out
you
with it.
out to build your empire. Like, I would. Like, if it was a man who's focused, I would sacrifice my time, or like, maybe me doing other things.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I'm gonna give you peace, support, communication. I'm just gonna be your best friend, and also somebody who you can fuck when you want to fuck. and however you want to fuck. And that's just me. I'm sorry, excuse my language if that's how it is. But if you my man, I'm riding with you, I'm rocking with you, I'm doing whatever you want to do. Point blank and period. I don't want you to go look for nothing else and nobody else. You hear me?
Okay.
So that's how I'm coming.
All right, cool. And Lim, can you hit switchboard real quick on these ladies? And yeah, her, Stace. Stacy, what would you provide to a high value man?
Well, first of all, I think
Hey,
that
sit a little closer. Get a little closer to the mic.
I think that we all have different perspectives on what a high value man is to one. Because I could think a high value man to me is pray with me, you know, because I'm real religious. So pray with me, get into church with me. That's my version of a high value man. Respect me, I respect you. I'll show you compassion. I'll give you trust so that you can confide in me. And let's say to Drizzy, it could be something else, you know. So I don't really have an opinion on that specific question because what I see could be different from what she sees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, pastors cheat. Martin Luther King cheated. I think Gandhi had some hoes, right? Maybe not Gandhi. But so yeah, like I get you're religious and all that. That's sweet. That's good. I am myself as well.
There's so many questions that you have asked today that I'm like,
yeah, I am myself as well. But this is what I'm saying, right? So let's just go with what you want. What you think a high value man is in your mind. So the question is from one of the supporters on YouTube. What can you provide to that high value man? So meaning that he's the top dog. Yeah. You feel me? So
what I want as like, are you talking about? Because are you saying like a high value man
Speaking
in general, or I'm talking about though what I see, what I think is a high value man.
Well, you got to think about it, right? Even of what you see as a high value man, you still gotta. He's still top.
He's my top, and what I'm thinking.
And whatever you want, you gotta think about it. If you want a guy that's a virgin or a guy that's not promiscuous, hey, that's still rare too. So that still is up there. So whatever you think that's in your mind for high value, the question from the supporter is, what would you provide to a high value man?
Well, first of all, I want to provide trust so that I want you to confide in me because I want you to be able to tell me what's going on if you need some help or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be an open book to you so you can be an open book to me so I know where to come in and how to fix situations. You know what I'm saying? And also respect. I give you respect because I want the respect too. The same way that I'm treating you, I want you to treat me that same way because it just sometimes like that builds up insecurities in one another when you're not reciprocating the same energy because then your mind starts going all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, no, that's cool. All right, so you'll bring him trust, respect, and those good qualities. And what about yourself, Sky? What would you bring to a high-value man?
My problem, same thing as Ashley said. I'm not mentally and physically ready for a high-value man right now. So the only thing that I would be able to provide is communication, stability, respect, peace, you know, the drive to be there to get myself better, plus make him better as well. Okay.
All right. And why do you think that you're not ready for a high value guy now? How old did you say you were?
22.
22. Okay. Would you say at 22 years old, do you think that your value in a man's eyes would be higher when you're 22 or when you're 32?
Depending on the man.
Well, so here's the reality. Here's no Fugazi. All men, and it was statistics done on this, all men we are attracted to the same subgroup of women when it comes to ages. 18 to like 25 is we look at women as, you know, that's like their peak. Of course, if you're in the gym, you could push the clock back a little bit more. But if we're talking about beauty, but not only that, men are naturally attracted to inexperienced women. So if you're younger, you have less experience. Usually, the probability is higher for a younger woman to have less experience. So men naturally are innately attracted to the woman that is less experienced. So the facts is that you're actually at your peak now.
But I mean, mentally, for me to be there with him. Like, I want to be on the same level as my man.
What level is that? That's what I mean.
Income, stability.
Guess what?
Age.
Men don't care about that.
Are you sure?
They may not, but I do.
One mic at a time. One mic at a time. One mic at a time. So here's the thing. You good, Liam? No. Okay. Put it on Sky. Yeah. Quick break. Camera went out. Blow on it a little bit. No homo.
He violated.
No more.
He was already gonna do it, but just when you said it. Right when you said it, man.
Yeah. Let me self-consciously do it. Blow on it a little bit.
Let me know when we get it. Cool, we good. Put it back on me. All right, bet. So, as I was saying, men are naturally attracted to inexperienced women. We're attracted to younger women as well, because usually younger women, it's a higher probability for them to have less experiences, less life experiences, and that's what men are attracted to. The reason why is because men want to show the woman the world. We get with a woman and we want to show you ladies the world. That's what we build ourselves up for. So a high value man that worked on himself, he maybe was in a gym, he maybe a lawyer, a doctor, he built his financials up, he built his body up, he built his mindset up, his spirituality up. Stacy, for you, he built himself up. That guy, attraction isn't symmetrical, meaning that what you find attractive in a guy doesn't mean that the man finds those same characteristic traits attracted in you. Attraction is actually asymmetrical. Opposites attract for a reason. Magnets. You got a negative, you got a positive. If they both on negative, my nigga is friction. If they both on positive, my nigga is friction. But if one is positive, one is negative, oh wow. It's working out. With batteries. You got the plus side and the negative side. Think about you put both the plus sides in.
Not working.
It ain't gonna work. You put the plus and the negative in, it work. So opposites attract and things just work. So we don't care about a high value man that worked on himself. He doesn't care about your career. He doesn't care about your job. And more reasons why is because men have a burden of performance to perform. So we know that when we get into a relationship, your money is your money and my money is your money. That's just how women look at it. Mm-hmm. And that's how we look at it too. Because it's just like, I'm here to provide for you. That's what we are. We're here to protect and provide for women. So it's a natural thing for us to do. For you, it's not natural for you to be protecting and providing for a man. Then if you're doing that and a man is staying at home and you're protecting and providing for him, you'll start to grow resentment for that man and lose attraction for that man in time. Maybe you could do it for a month, a few months, maybe even a year, some women. 2 years if the nigga, broke his back or something, or he had a disability. But still, it's a time clock ticking to you like, okay, Charles, get your stuff together, Charles. You're in the house too much. You get a job. True. So that's the facts. Attraction isn't symmetrical. So, yeah. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. But also, I look at it like this. If my man is this high value man and I'm only making what I'm making now, I'm doing what I need to do right now, like in school, have like a part-time job, I'm going to have my insecurities while being with him.
What insecurities would you have?
Not making as much. There's other girls that are out here making like 40 bands a week or something that they could be with that are Instagram models or...
Yep, nope.
I see it the same way.
Listen, Sky. No, not at all. So, men, right? Mm-hmm. Niggas will hit anything. So don't get it confused. Just because you see the girl that has the Instagram model and she got a whole lot of followers, she got clout, those girls mainly go into recreational use only, meaning that in a man's eyes it's just like, okay, cool, I'll hit. That's all it is. But we're not going to wife that girl up. We're not going to take her seriously because we know that she's an attention whore, and that's not good. That's not a good mating choice for a high value man. Why would we choose for a high value man? Why would we want a female that's an attention whore and maybe has an OnlyFans or, doing some type of stuff online? Because usually girls that make money offline, 90% of them, 99% of them, the girls that make the money offline is usually selling their sexuality. So for a high value man, why would we choose the girl that's going to sell her sexuality to wife her up? No, we'll hit that one. We'll smash her. That's it. But the girls that's in the corner, quiet, chilling, don't really got a whole lot of followers, not really trying to post a whole lot of pictures. I see good qualities in you. I see this could be something long-term here. Come on. So the facts is this: you all you ladies see got rich guys on boats, yachts, and it's girls that went out. It's all right. Uno momento, por favor, gracias. We having some camera problems.
No, por favor.
You like my Spanish, right?
He was cool with it though. He's pretty cool.
Say it to me though. This is cool to me though, right? Say it to me. I can't say it to nobody else though. Like.
Sorry about that. Yo, put the. Press okay. But anytime I go out, just throw the camera on one of them too. Yeah. But we good. All right. So where was I?
You talking about how like niggas with yachts and all that.
Yeah.
Got you. Yes. So you always think about it, right? Men don't care about a woman's money how a woman cares about a man's money. You see a lot of rich guys date young, dumb bimbos.
Mm-hmm.
You see all those young, dumb bimbos, they probably don't got a job. Maybe they work at McDonald's. They're not really doing nothing with their life to make money. They just looking beautiful. All of those girls get all the attraction. They attract those high value guys. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that a man doesn't value a woman's money how a woman values a man's money. Make sense? Because it's
It's a good
attraction is
insight that
symmetrical.
we got just now.
You got make sense?
Nah, yeah, it's actually I'm actually grateful because I've never had this conversation with a man before, and like I said, like I responded the same way you did because I'm thinking about like well my financials are not right, like I'm not
did.
really in my career path that I want to, but like you said, I can provide stability, respect. When you come home, a lot of men just crave peace because they're outside. Like you said, you have this pressure on you. So when they come home, that is what they want. They just want to feel at peace, that you're satisfying them. You know, you got their meal there for them. His drawers is out right here by the bathroom. Everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, I can provide that for you.
A man is already out. We have to conquer the world.
Right.
Right. We do. We gotta, and
black
it's a
man.
burden on us. Think about it, right? Men have a burden of performance to perform, meaning that think about it, if I don't perform and I'm just at home at my mom's house eating cereal all day, I'm not gonna get no female attention. I'm gonna be in all of y'all inbox, but it's gonna be unread. Make sense? But if I get in the gym, maybe I'm reading books, maybe I'm going to school, maybe trying to work on my education, get a better job, get bigger, get prettier, get everything, just fully work on myself. Then I'll be in your inbox and y'all be replying. So that's the burden. But on a reverse side, a female, she doesn't have to do that. She literally just has to exist. Females are born with their sexual value. Men have to create their sexual value. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So think about it. If you're born with your sexual value, your main job is to preserve your sexual value for the right man.
That needs to be taught. That needs to be taught.
That does need to be taught.
You have to have.
I'm
your
teaching you
father
right
in your
now.
life. No, I'm
Take
not
notes.
saying that. But
I'm the teacher.
You talking to older women. That has to be instilled in you. So I don't think that men should look at women in a certain light without getting to know them, because it's like she might have not. Well, you could tell when a girl don't have a father in her life, and you could tell when a man don't have his father in his life as well. I think personally, because
You can tell.
you show
That is facts.
certain,
Character flaws.
yeah, you do, and it's sad to say that, but you can tell when somebody grew up in a 2-parent household and a 1-parent household.
Yeah.
You can.
You could-
I personally.
You could tell. I agree with that. So the thing is this though, right? So growing up, Lane, camera. Growing up, like, this is a different topic, but since we got off topic, we'll hit the next question. There's some more chats in there, right, Lane? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. But just to go off that, so like 2-family households work the best.
Yes.
Or, the statistics on it, a single father household works just as good at a 2-family household with the mom and dad. It's actually a statistics that just came out. And the reason being is because of that, a mom can only take her daughter and her son to one level. And she did her job. That's the best she could do. So the mom can take her daughter to become a woman. She can instill the good characteristic traits to, you raise that woman, care for her, treat people nicely, respect your neighbor. Don't do to people that you don't want them to do to you. She can instill all those good traits, and that daughter will grow up and she'll be a woman. Now, that the mother, right, to her son, she can only make that son an adult, right? So she can instill those same traits, and that son will become an adult. But the father, right, he instills the characteristic traits that will bring that woman that the mom did to a lady. He instills chastity into that, and into his daughter.
I agree.
And then and his son, the mom, you raise him, he's be a good adult. But with the father, he'll make that adult a man. Get what I'm saying? He'll instill discipline, decisiveness, integrity, multiple characteristic traits that's respected by multiple humans. Camera went off? Damn, I was flowing. That was a good clip. Damn, bro, I got to repeat that again if y'all niggas watching. Bring it out. Yeah, put it out.
He snapped.
I did snap for a little bit. I got to repeat it.
And I really, because I grew up with like both my parents, and at one point it was just my dad. So it's like I'm like you're basically telling me like how I grew up when it was just my dad. Like he always like you really learn like how men view women, what creates the value in you, what devalues you. Like like sometimes like if my dad see me in certain clothing, he'd be like, like, you going out like that? Like, and I'm just like, and then even though like I wouldn't care if I'm in my room, I'd be like, I don't care. But then he talks to me, and then now I'm like, I'm ashamed. I'm like, oh my God, like my dad just told me like something about my shirt. Like I gotta go change, because if my dad is viewing me like that, then it's like, what are other men gonna think when I go outside?
Facts. Before we get into the chat, anyone else want to add in on this? Drizzy, Deandra, anyone want to add in on the conversation?
What was the question?
Oh yeah, that last question.
What they can provide for a high value man.
Yes, what can you provide to a high value man? I forgot we
providing the meat. No, I'm just playing. What I'm providing to a high value man, whatever he lacking. I mean, whatever he looking for, really. I only high value, you feel me? So like it really just depends on what they lacking, what they looking for, what I see that he lacking, what I see that he needs, and things like that. But you got to talk to people to see what they want, what they of course every man needs peace. That's a given. Like they got enough going on out there in the real world. They want to come home to a peaceful home, but I feel like it's more than just that. Sometimes they just need somebody to listen to them. Sometimes they just need somebody to vent to, or just pick up the pieces sometimes, the slow days sometimes, pick up the pieces here and there. So it just depends on what situation is and things like that. I can't really say like, I bring the same thing to every relationship. So
just to give y'all ladies some game, right? Because I always ask this supporter, good question. Appreciate that question, man. Because I ask a similar question. I ask the guy that you want, what do you think that he wants in you? That's a question I normally ask, right? And that's pretty much the same question. What can you provide to a high value man? Because the high value is a guy that you want, and what can you provide to him? So it's funny how women hold the key to sex, men hold the key to relationships. And men, in order for us to get sex, we have to know the woman to a degree to get sex. We got to know what they like, their emotional tics, to stay away from those, where to move, how to, make them feel the vibe. We got to know the woman. And then, if the stars aligned and everything is right, he'll get the box. But women tend to not really know, because I asked this question a lot. I think I had, maybe like 50 girls on the podcast so far. And for the most part, women tend to not really know what to provide to a man, to a high value man, to the guy that they want. And it's very simple. Some of you kind of know that. You know that very good. And I think some of you made some good points. Stacey as well, you made some good points. We're simple. We want peace. You know what I mean? Like, we don't care about your job. We don't care about what you do. Make us look good. You're a reflection of me. If me and you are in a relationship, whatever you are doing, you're a reflection of me. So you shouldn't be doing anything promiscuous. You should be super loyal. Don't be a hoe. Bring me peace. Cook me a sandwich.
Wait, can I change my answer? Can I change my answer?
You can't
Bring daddy a sandwich. If I'm going alone, bring daddy some lemonade. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna bring you.
So, you massage my back when I come from the gym. Stuff like that. So,
Yeah, whatever you like.
tender love and care to your man. We don't need much. We need you to be there as a supporter. Support us. We got our dreams. Make his dream. Help him to, if he's working at 98%, figure out, all women are socially superior to men. So figure out where he's lacking at. And then, make him better. Add value outside of sex. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So if he has a job, like this is my studio. I do this, you know what I mean? If I'm in here and maybe I need some paperwork done. Like, for example, my girl, the contracts that y'all signed, my girl whipped those up for me. You feel what I'm saying? She got all of those out. Mm-hmm. She whipped it up for me. So she was helping me out. I ain't even have to ask. She's like, oh yeah, I know you got into that one situation where the girl said this and this and that. I'm gonna make these contracts for you. So then, and I'm gonna print them out. And I was about to leave. I'm rushing, about to get my bag. And she like, hold up, here you go. And I'm like, I bet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So stuff like that. Because I wasn't even thinking. I was already operating at a high value, but she just came in and added that value there.
Mm-hmm. I say I want to change my answer. I'm bringing more value. What you talking about? You at 98, baby, I got you 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm at 98, give me the 2.
I got you. I got the rest.
I see it a little bit different. Yeah. You say that we need to help you with your goals. Does a man also need to reciprocate then? Because I feel like...
think about it. Do you want... who do you think should lead in a relationship, a man or a woman?
I don't think anybody should.
Remember, she got 50-50.
Nobody leads.
So here's the thing, right? A man should... Yeah.
I want to ask a question.
I got you. And we'll get to the supporter questions in a little bit. Yeah, I got them. So things don't get done by committee when it's two people trying to make decisions. There's one president, there's one CEO, there's one decision maker. There's one captain, there's one general, one person leading the army, there's one decision maker. That's how things get done. In committees, things don't really get done. Go ahead. I'm going to pause it right quick. It isn't that. It's just keeps overheating. It's the camera itself. I don't think it's the battery. But I do have another battery. Go ahead, go. Quick break. Switching
break. Man.
All right, fam.
All right, ladies.
Good night. Nice to meet y'all.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Bye.
Liam, you rocking out? You holding it down? You producer today? Producer. All right, so.
I got many types.
Oh, bet. Say no more.
High value shit.
Blessings, bro. Stay up. You switch it on me, Kimmer? So yeah, as I was saying, nothing gets done in committee. There's always one decision maker, and that's the optimal way of doing stuff, right? So let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. So quick, raise the hands. Who thinks it doesn't matter who leads in a relationship? If you just think the woman can lead, put it like this: who thinks the woman can lead in a relationship? Should lead in a relationship? Raise your hands.
I don't want to.
Okay, but you said yes.
It's like a 50-50. Nobody
50-50.
really...
Okay, cool. So, question for you, right? Do you want a guy that's taller than you? Mm-hmm. Okay. How tall?
Don't matter.
Your preference height? Just taller?
I mean, I'm 5'4". Pretty much every dude's going to be taller than me.
Yeah, but what if he was 5'4"? You're like, because I can't really wear your heels. 5'8", maybe?
5'8", 5'9".
5'8", 5'9". All right, so you want a guy taller than you? Minimum.
Yeah.
Do you want a guy stronger than you?
Possibly.
Okay, so you want him...
Long story. We'll get into that later.
My bad. I mean,
so you do want a guy... What's your preference? You want a guy stronger than you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want a guy taller, you want a guy stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a guy more competent than you are?
At least same, but yes, more.
Okay. Do you want a guy more decisive than you are?
No, because I feel like I have that locked down
Okay. Do you normally know what you want to eat?
all the time.
Okay. Then you're rare because most girls don't know what they want to eat.
Oh no, I can tell you right on key.
Okay, cool. So you want a guy taller than you want a guy stronger than you, and you want a guy more competent. Do you want a guy to make more money than you? Preferably.
Honestly, no preference. Does not matter to me.
He can
if
make less than you?
Yeah, he can make less than me.
And that would be your preferred guy?
It's not a preference. It's
Uh,
kind of, he can either make less, he can make more. It doesn't really matter to me.
Will you respect the guy that makes less than you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that it would be like, say he's making $40,000 a year and you're making $100,000 a year. He has no ambition to make more.
Mhm.
He's just going to stay making his measly old money.
Mm-hmm.
You fine with that? He has a guy with no
100%.
ambitions? Okay, cool. So overall, it went out again? Bet. We do got another one. Hold up.
May I use the restroom real quick? Oh. I'm sorry. We live. I'm so sorry. Where is it?
Just watch the TV when you
use the bathroom real quick? Yeah, go ahead.
She's about to go.
Oh,
She doesn't know where it's at.
I don't
know either.
You know where the bathroom at? You want to show her real quick? Drizzy?
Yeah, Drizzy. She's like, I know what I want.
Nah, but
Hey, ladies and gents, we taking a quick break, real quick bathroom break for the ladies, and the camera battery keeps overheating. So, but it's okay. We're gonna get right back into it. Less than 5 minutes. We're gonna hop right back into it.
yeah.
And ladies, look, we live, so let's just save everything, all the comments for when we go back on, and I'll give y'all all a chance to speak.
Somebody said, damn, actually slow down.
What? Slow down what? Don't
I guess she was ready at one point. Damn, actually slow down.
Who is that? Like,
how they know your name?
how do they know what's the name
I
of that?
watch it from the beginning.
Sam. Anoop.
What?
Snoop.
I don't know. I shared it on my Instagram, so probably some. I don't know. That's crazy.
And then Zay said, again, I support you guys on the next one to come up.
Aw.
That was just extra comment. I ain't saying.
Okay, was it any questions or no?
Yes, there's still two more questions.
Okay, we'll get to your.
Kind of like, no. One of them you would want to ask.
Okay.
The other one.
Well, we'll get to it. Don't worry. All the supporters in here. I think it's like 21 people in here watching now. 16 people in here watching now. But yeah, we'll get to your questions in a moment. Uno momento, por favor. Gracias.
It's a slow down for me. Like, whoa. Alright, sorry about that. I haven't even been saying anything. I'll say real. Man, well, he's cold.
Okay. So yeah, I see the questions. I'll ask them. I'm on it now. Yeah.
Who read books?
It's the ask that at the end.
Oh, y'all on this one? Can you see the comments?
No. She want to see who said that.
Imagine like.
Wondering Prophet, who reads books? Ask that. Good question. We'll get to that one.
Not the who reads books. Nah, I ain't trying to be funny with that question.
Yeah, he was.
That's mine.
Like, the one you, this one?
Do you want to have a spelling bee?
I don't know, because mine were both.
You want to have a spelling bee?
I finished this one.
So then
She
what
gave
happened
me
to my
this
water
one.
bottle?
And
How
then
you
she
got
gave
3
me
of them?
Because I asked for another one.
You
and
had-
They offered me 2. And I said, give me both.
Okay, we good?
Oh, thanks for waiting for me.
Oh yeah. Plug that in.
No, I don't do
Okay.
Other way.
I saw that. You on right after me.
Girl. I've been at work all morning. I work 2 jobs, okay? I'm tired.
Let me know when we good. We still live, ladies. Let's keep it
Feel
down
me.
so we can hop into it. We all set? I bet. Where was I? Anyone know?
The man leading. Oh no,
Can
you
a
were
woman
asking
lead with
her
a-
of the values that she's looking for in a man. You was at the last question you asked was you want a guy stronger than you.
Got you. So this is what I was getting
make
at,
more
right?
money than you.
So think about it. You want a guy that's superior than you.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the only thing that you didn't say that was superior was like, well, I really don't care if he makes more money. But you're young right now. That will change as you get older. I promise you.
It will.
Mm-hmm.
It'll change. So,
I'm like,
if you want a superior, right? If someone is superior, as we're just speaking in words, a superior man, for it to work, for the relationship to work in its most optimal way, perform in its most optimal way, doesn't it behoove you that, you know, he should be leading the relationship? If he's better than you, shouldn't he be leading?
If my man is better than me in the relationship on all aspects, 100% he can lead.
No, not.
But if
just,
we are-
just the aspects that I spoke to you about. So think about it. He's taller. He's stronger than you. That's all there. Most men are taller and stronger than females.
Mm-hmm.
So right then and there, that's a protection standpoint. So, and then you got to think about it, right? Men, we're observant. Males and females are observant in different ways. We observe when danger is coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, we like, yeah, this is not really a good situation. Something may be about to go down here. Let's go. But if you don't want to follow his lead, then you're like, no, I'm having fun. And then you get shot in the head. And it's like, stupid, you should have listened. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or it's like, a confrontation happens and you're like, no, don't talk to my man like that. And this and this, like, you're screaming at this other guy. And then he's like, yo, babe, chill, I got this. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to listen to him? Mm-hmm. And you're scared, and then the dude punches you? Well, you should have listened to your man.
You should have moved.
No, you should have listened to your man. So this is what I'm saying, right? So just from the security standpoint, since he's taller and stronger than you, there is, right there, the security standpoint, he has leadership there. Now, when we're talking about competence, right? Mm-hmm. A decision maker. You don't want a man that when you talk to your man, and you give him your problems, you don't want him to give him then more problems on top of your problems. You want a man that you could go to with your problems and he can solve your problems. Yep. So think about it. If the man can solve your problems because he's more competent, if he's taller and stronger than you, because that's just, we're built differently. Right. And, you know, maybe the financials says even equal. The financials is equal. That man should still be, for the relationship to work at its most optimal way, the man should lead, the woman should follow. It's in the Bible, it's in the Quran, it's in the Torah. Mm-hmm. Think about that. It's in all these different texts. And these people didn't even live next to each other. So in Africa, they had the same men lead, women follow. In China, men lead, women follow. And in Mexico, the Aztecs, the Indians, they all had this. It was all structured that way. Men lead, women follow. It's not no social construct. It's just, it works that way.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Woman and woman relationship, man and man relationship, who leads?
Oh, it's always, in a woman's relationship, there's always a more masculine female, mm-hmm. and there's always a more feminine female. You get what I'm saying? Because when the masculinity is the same, friction.
So it's just masculine. It's not men. It's masculinity that leads.
But would you want to be more masculine than your man?
Not only that,
I don't want that, but I'm just saying.
We can keep it very simple. The person that is more superior leads. So, mm-hmm. and even if it's the same sex couples, well, who's more competent? Who's more decisive? Who can make decisions? Okay, all right. Who's the go-getter? Has the motivation and drive? Let this person lead, and I'll kind of, the other woman would then more submit to that person. That's just the way it is. Nothing is never equal. Things don't get done by committee. There's a leader. There's a follower, and that's okay. Like, it's a good thing. Think about it. For you to follow a man, it takes something for a woman to do that. You have to really trust in him. You got to really respect him. You got to see that, okay, he has something in him. He's bringing something to this table that, like, it's just not even in me to do the stuff that he's doing. So let me submit to this guy. Let me follow his lead. Let me chill. You got to think about it. A man that's providing for you, right? Making the money, the breadwinner, holding it down. Think about it like your lifestyle. He's literally, because time is money. Mm-hmm. So he's sacrificing his time to provide for you. You want to follow that guy. That's just how it works.
I personally
never
never
had
experienced it, so I
Never
can't.
experienced
But I pray
it. I
for
got
one. So
you.
I can't really say nothing about who follows and who leads.
I
I've
could
always
tell.
been the leader in my relationship.
But you're younger.
Don't feel bad. I ain't experienced it either.
You're
I'm
younger.
over here nodding my head, but I ain't experienced it either.
You ain't
Man.
experienced it, yeah. So,
These men.
No, girl, no.
So, and the reason why
I've been in-
women don't experience it, right, is because high value man, getting back to the question, right, a high value man is very far few in between. Like I said, only 15% of the population is 6 foot or taller. Then you got to think about high value income, right? Only 20% of the population, men, females, gays, bisexuals, all of them, 20% makes $100,000 a year, right? So you got to think about that. So say if a guy's making $300,000 a year, he's in the top 3%. Say if he's 6'4", or 6'2", whatever, well then the percentage gets even smaller, right? Say if he's competent, stuff like that, he's, a good guy, he has a good heart, stuff like that, he takes care of you, the percentage gets even smaller. And this is not even taking into the account of him actually having a good personality. Like, think about it. We're just talking about the exterior of the guy. Yeah. But there's a whole lot of other traits. He got to be charismatic. He got to be charming. He got to be, He got to know the vibes and all of this. So there's so many characteristics that a guy has to have to make him high value. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Stace.
Sorry. And you know what? I kind of agree with you on that, because to me, I find it super attractive when a man leads, because I love being submissive. I want you to teach me things. I find that so infatuating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's
sexy.
I think it's actually I shouldn't use the word weird, but I think it's actually
Put the mic up to you just a little bit more.
I think it's actually weird when a woman tries to overpower the man and lead the relationship, because then who's the man?
It look like blink twice if you in danger. Facts. So what would you say for women that's like, all right, for me, right? Like, I've been raised by men. It's all men in my family. So I've been raised to go get it. You feel me? I'm just like that. I can't wait for a man, because bills is coming, things is due, and I gotta eat, so I'm constantly busy. I have so many different careers and stuff like that. But then when a man comes in, he's like wanting to be all this for me, but like, where am I supposed to stop at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta keep this going. Like,
yeah. So, girl, be ambitious.
I am.
Do your
that thing don't stop.
Do what you have to do to get yourself together. You feel, as an adult, we all adults here. You gotta have a job. You gotta have a car. You gotta have ambitions to better yourself, right? That's just, we all have to do that as human beings. But that's where the chastity comes into play, and having a father, right? Because you can still be ambitious. You can still be an ambitious woman and making money and trying to get things on your own. But when you have a father, he just instills this. Fathers is like, when you're raised with a father, he instills this femininity in women, right?
Absolutely.
Where it's like you kind of more chill. Even though if you're out there making a whole lot of money, that to make a whole lot of money, it does come with certain traits to make money. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. So think about it. Usually the girls that make a whole lot of money, all human beings that make money, you got to be non-agreeable to a certain extent, right? You got to be assertive. You got to be dominant. So those traits are usually like masculine traits.
Exactly.
But if you have a father around, you know when to let a guy lead. Right. Makes sense? So even when you meet that man, and maybe you built up some of those characteristic traits working and trying to go get it, but then you know your position. So when you meet that man, you'll still be able to submit.
Submission is not the problem.
So you know what's crazy? My grandparents raised me, right? So
put the mic up a little bit more to you. Actually, you know what? Let me help you out. Move over more.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Booyah.
Okay. So my grandparents raised me. So in my household was my
grandfather. Just put the mic down a little bit more.
My grandfather he was in the army. He was like doing a lot of stuff, right? So I don't know, but the way that I think, I want what he gave to my grandmother because that's what I saw. So that's what I want. If you cannot give me what my grandfather gave me and treated me like a princess, then you're not for me. Because my grandmother would wake up, clean the house, just cook, and he's out making money, and he'll come home and just give it to her. So I feel like your parent household is a reflection of what you're thinking about and what you want.
That's why the
definitely.
Right.
household is
It's a
very
different.
important.
But see,
different.
I had both my parents and my dad. Actually, I was raised by my dad. Really.
Well, Drizzy, you had something, right? Go ahead.
I was raised in a 2-parent household, and in my household, my dad he didn't teach the females that. We saw like a lot of like screwed up shit going on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stuff going on. So I don't know. My mom was submissive, but she worked too. Like she ran the kids everywhere. My dad, he worked. But then there was other things going on that kind of, I don't know. It's weird. Like my mom was very submissive, but she had no choice but to be independent in certain ways. And my dad was very financially stable. So that wasn't the issue either. It was just the way he was. So I don't even know if that's necessarily healthy in all scenarios. I mean, that sounds great. That's the way it's probably supposed to be, but not all girls grow up with dads like that.
Right.
Yeah, facts. So I would say it's probabilities versus possibilities. And you just use your own situation. That's understandable. Everyone growing up in a 2-family household isn't going to be at his most optimal performance because maybe the man could be slacking off in certain ways. Maybe people go through problems. Maybe your dad could be going through something. Maybe your mom could be going through something. So we know problems happen between couples. And we know even in a 2-family household, it can still be toxic. Get what I'm saying? So I'm speaking about if it's not toxic. Like, and usually, and still, right, it's a higher probability of children being raised properly in a 2-family household than it is in a single household is what I'm saying. Because you have 2 people there. You have the yin and the yang. You have the masculinity, the protecting, the provider, the disciplinarian, the father. The fathers normally discipline their kids not out of emotion, but out of logic. Like, you did that one too many times in a room. Take your bike to school. Not doing this for you. The mom, she usually disciplines out of emotions. Stop doing that. Put that down. What I tell you, boy. And I'm, what I mean? That's just the way it goes.
That's a fact.
Sometimes. So you need that yin and yang. But anyone else has something on this till we get to another supporter question?
Get to the question.
Bet. I'll go to it. Yeah, I'll bring it up. So let's see. What questions do we got? Okay. Nah, I ain't go mute. That's an okay question. So one of the questions is Stephen James. Why? My question is why women value marriage when only the man had everything to lose? When only the man has everything to lose.
What?
Skip.
I mean,
Skip question.
that's a good question, but
Not a good question.
we gonna be on this for a minute, dog. But I'll answer the question. Bro, women don't care about they don't care about your problems, bro. That's just at the end of the day.
Right. What are you talking about?
Listen what they just said. They don't care about your problems, dog. So at the end of the day, my nigga, don't get married in the courts. Get married in a church.
Before God. Like, don't get paperwork.
Yeah, we all. This is the statistics, bro. 80% of, 50% of divorces are initiated. Period. People that get married, 50% of them get divorced. 80% of those divorces are initiated by women. So that means that they dissatisfied in some ways. Maybe the man cheated, or maybe the man is not making as much money, lost a job. Somewhere they dissatisfied, so they divorced the nigga, right? So yeah, and then we all know that 90% of alimony gets paid from the man to the woman. We all know that 90% of custody battles, the kids normally go to the women. So it's not in your best interest to get married nowadays unless you court the right woman and maybe get married through the church.
Yeah,
if you're making a whole lot of money, maybe get married through the church.
It's a prenup if you that weird. Yeah.
My
Sometimes
father passed
prenups
away
don't
from
work,
stress from a marriage.
Yeah, that's what I'll say to you, man. They don't care. They like, bruh,
Yeah.
nigga, girls wait at the finish line and smash the winners. They don't care about the losers' problems. So they don't even care about the negative consequences in marriage.
You see, all of us was like, what?
Yeah.
Scared.
Don't nobody want to answer that.
Okay, let's get to the next question. Let's see. Who reads books? We ain't got to ask that one.
What?
We got an Instagram one?
They said, if you think men in your dreams, would you delete your Instagram?
Absolutely.
Okay, where's that one at? Oh, I see it.
No, if
so Zay Swervo, this is a good one. We're gonna start with Drizzy.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Drizzy. So Drizzy, this is a question from one of the supporters. Zay Swervo says, if you meet the man of your dreams, would you delete your Instagram?
No.
Okay. Why?
I'm in a relationship now and don't delete none of my stuff.
So it's like
maybe. Well, wait.
If they're not going to support what I'm doing, then they're not meant for me. I feel like
maybe that could be the cause of some problems. Do you think?
You know what? I can relate to this one.
Yeah. Maybe that's
not
why
to
you
go
off
too
and on.
far off topic here, but my body painting has caused issues because of the whole value of myself being on the internet in body paint, and I find that it's like really hard for me to hear that because as an artist, I'm not looking at it from the sexual point of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from the artist point, and I'm around naked people in the city. I go to New York and I paint, and it's like, dude, I don't see that. So when I first started almost 2 years ago, it was like it caused a lot of issues, and we broke up, and I kept doing it.
So you started that 2 years ago?
Yes.
So wait, you would do, you would paint yourself naked?
Yes.
Yourself? Or
not
other
always
people?
naked, not always naked. Sometimes I had underwear or, with the pasties on, depending on the environment. Like I went downtown Easton plenty of times in body paint.
So naked and body paint?
Yeah.
Naked and body paint. It's an art.
Okay. Got you.
It's truly an art. Like some people look at it in a sexual manner. A lot of people.
Well, here's the reality.
Because it's your body. But
here's the reality, Drizzy.
What?
100% of men look at it in a sexual way. The 100.
Oh, I'm pretty sure of that. But it's the level of what they're going to take it and how they're going to. Trust me, my inbox goes nuts. Okay. But then I see a lot of people also respecting it after seeing that I've done it more than 2 months on the internet. 3 months. They look at it very different now.
I'll tell you this from a man. Men will say anything. They'll lie. So the guys in your inbox saying that they respect it, they'll lie to you. They'll say all these things, right? Think about why Sky, and what's your name again? Ashley. Sky and Ashley thought that attraction was symmetrical and that guys cared about a girl making their own money. You know why they thought that? Is because men lied to them. Oh, you just got a new job? That's great for you. You got this? Oh, that's great, girl. Keep going. You know why they lie? Is because they want to have sex with you. So why would a guy that is interested in someone go against the grain? Oh, you got a job? What a job doesn't matter. Niggas ain't gonna say that. They want to hit. So what I'm saying is that how they feel? Yeah, that's really how we feel. So
I cannot control how a guy feels, right? Like I cannot control how I'm already prepared for probably what has come along with the body paint.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I'm doing it for my own reasons and it's not to disrespect my relationship, I would expect my partner to support my dream.
Yeah. So
with where I'm trying to go with it.
I got you.
I'm not trying to be on OnlyFans showing my pooty hole type thing. You know what I mean? However, I thought about OnlyFans right after they said they banned like the whole sex video stuff a couple years ago or a year and a half ago. I thought about creating one for the art content, but I didn't because I didn't want to get categorized as somebody that was doing it for sexual purposes. So I built it. I started one and I never did anything on it because of that reason.
So I'll say this to you, Drizzy, right? Because you're in a unique situation where you're living out your passion.
Like I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, so,
like
you're living out your passion, right? So I had to learn this. My passion, I'm speak by myself. My passion was playing ball. I'm 6'4". I was trying to make it to the NBA. I was going hard, balling, but then I tore my ACL. It's a little harder to make my passion become a reality when I tear it, like literally my junior year. And scholarship's supposed to be coming in. Now it's like it's getting dry. So all right. So then I had to think differently. That's one time, right? But I was always doing music for years. I was doing music since I was 12 years old. I made beats. Always made beats. And I used to rap and sing as well. And I still do it now. And it was my passion. I could literally just do music because I love to do it. And it was great, right? But guess what? My passion didn't bring me no money.
Yeah.
I got nothing from my passion but satisfying myself. So guess what? Passions is selfish. That's what passions is. That is the reality, because it's your passion, is what you want to do, is what gravitated to you, is what you set your mind to and what you gravitated towards. And it's like the law of attraction with it. You thought about it so much and now you're just attracted to it, and you're in this niche and you're doing it and you like it and you're having fun. It doesn't even feel like work. And it's like, wow, it's my passion, right? So the reality is that when you get a little older, not even older, when you start to look at life differently, you don't follow your passion, you follow your purpose. So you got to find what your purpose is, right? Once you find what your purpose is, then you'll start to think differently, right? You got to really find what your purpose is. And normally it takes to find what your purpose is, not going to hold you. God, I'm a religious person, so I found out what my purpose was through God. Other people find out what their purpose is through a multitude of things, trial and error, doing things, and they're like, wow, this is actually working for me. I'm getting good feedback, good rapport. I'm actually helping people. So think about this. Usually your purpose is helping people. All human beings have to help people. In some sort of way, you have to provide a service to another human being to help that individual, whether if it's music and it's helping them get through a hard time, whether if it's therapy, whether if you're a nurse and you're helping someone physically, whether if it's you're a waiter and you got the best service, you in there doing it right. You got to find your purpose, right? So in your scenario, with the guy that you have, the reality of it is that a man cannot objectify you unless you objectify yourself, right? So since you objectify yourself and you paint yourself naked, then other guys are going to objectify you. And other guys is going to lie, because men are very sexual. I don't think you ladies understand that the lengths that a man would go to lie to you to try to get boxed. Niggas will be in a friend zone for 10 years try to get boxed. But guess what? Obvious. All them 10 years that he was talking to you, he never really was direct. He was really indirect with it. He was very subtle with it. You never really knew that he wanted to hit it, but because he was just playing his position. He's playing his part. But if you ever let your guard down, or if you ever fall in, he gonna test it out.
He'll play the fiddle before you give it.
Exactly.
So do a whole lot.
So another thing in that situation, and then we'll move on to the question to the next ladies, right? Just to give you some feedback, a male's perspective, right? So I'm in a relationship with a woman. The woman is in a relationship with me. The baseline of what the woman looks from me is providing protection, security. That's her baseline, the baseline need. Meaning that if I'm not providing that, in due time, she'll lose attraction for me. So I need to provide that. You get what I'm saying? It's security. Now, the man's baseline, what he looks for in a woman, is her sexuality. Literally, that's it, sexuality. So if you're giving up your baseline, that's why he would grow resentment. That's why he would look at you differently. That's why it would be breakups after breakups, because you are literally showing your body his goods. You got to think about how men think about it. Why do you think every time you have sex, right? All you ladies have sex? Flip it on them. Show the ladies. Every time you ladies have sex, when a nigga in there, he like, yeah, this mine, right? No, every nigga said it. It's not one nigga that y'all didn't have sex with that didn't say, yeah, this mine, right? The reason why It's because a nigga want to feel like it's his. So if you are showing what he thinks is his to the world, it's like he loses respect for you.
But what exactly are we showing?
Your body.
Your body.
That's what he's saying.
You're painting yourself naked.
All right, so
let me just give you another perspective, right? Because I'm a man. Men are so visual creatures, right? To the little curves on y'all, right? The little curves in the cheeks, the little curves, the way the hips curve, the way the thighs go up to the butt and everything. We're visual creatures. That's why the pornography industry will never go out of business. It's all backed by men. OnlyFans is backed off by men because men like to view women. It's just the smallest little things. Guys have feet fetishes. Guys have all these weird fetishes because we're visual creatures, right? So since we're visual creatures, when we finally have a woman that's ours, guess what? We don't want no other nigga seeing what's mine. Yeah, you dress okay, dress nice, but if you out there, body painting naked, and a nigga can see the crack and the creases and this, it's like, he gonna look at you differently. You feel me? That's just Fugazi. I'm just being honest with you. But at the end of the day.
So wait, does that mean her value's lower then? Because men might appreciate or think of your woman in a certain way, even though your woman's not out there doing it everywhere else, and she's giving you everything that a wife or whatever can give you. But because her passion is art and she takes her body to use in that art form, because that's not the only thing I do, but that's something that I've started making money in, and I've started traveling and meeting networks through my art because of other people that do this. So
I'll say this to you, right? And I'll let you go too. So when it, like what you just said, is cool, but every human being reads a book by its cover, right? So even though, let me ask you this question. I'm dressing up in a big old baggy t-shirt with some baggy jeans like it's 2005 and you meet me and it's a dirty t-shirt, dirty white tee, 10X. And I'm like, what's good, shawty? I'm like, what it do, shawty? And what would you think about that?
Judging.
You'd be judging me based off of my presentation, right? Yeah. So what I'm saying is that in your scenario, what you just used, yeah, you may not be doing what you're doing. You may not be doing what people think you're doing, but you look like what people think you're doing. So if you're wearing a hoe's uniform, well, people gonna think you a hoe. If I'm wearing say if I was wearing scrubs, all you ladies be like, well, I know he's a nurse. Right? If I got a firefighter, if you see me walking on the street, but I got my firefighter gear on, oh yeah, he just put out a fire maybe.
Army suit.
You in body paint, naked. She for the streets. That's how men view it. That you may not be for the streets. You may be truly for your man. Loving your man, caring for your man, holding him down. But we just view things off of face value is what I'm saying. If that makes sense to you.
Kinda.
All right, cool. Yeah, I know you had something. Go ahead.
Logic versus emotion.
Logic versus emotion.
But it circles back to logic versus emotion. But all I wanted to say was I don't think that women are realistic when it comes to men. You lie to yourselves and then you're mad at a man for lying to you. No. Be real with yourself. Understand that this man is a man. And people have urges. I'm a woman, I got urges. But I could fight it better than a man can. And that's just reality. So
true.
You have to be honest with yourself.
Period.
He can't tell you why your man being the way he's being. You know your man better than anybody in this room know your man. You know why he acting the way he acting. And if my man was outside in New York and showing his dick and his dick was slinging, you a hoe. And I don't want you. I'm being real. Like, I'm just being real.
Judge.
I don't care. That shit could be rainbow.
And
that
go
could be
back to
rainbow.
what you said when you said that you like to look good.
Why you doing that? And I understand you're an artist, but use your brain and be realistic before anything.
I just feel like you need to date people that are
into the same thing.
That.
Or like we're willing.
But I don't think anybody would be into that.
No, there's people who are
there's people that
got girls that do OnlyFans that mean that
this what
recording. They don't care. Some men don't care. Some.
Jersey 40, right?
Yeah.
Jersey 40. the man that you saying that will be into that, she wouldn't even respect those men.
True.
Because they gonna be weird.
Yes.
Hey, I've met some weird men that do it themselves, and they love doing it. Like, and I would totally, if I would have gotten with somebody that did that type of stuff with the way my mind thinks, I would have definitely been supporting it on some real.
Yeah, you would be supporting it, but what I'm saying is that a man doing that same niche, painting his self, like having that same passion and doing that, think about it. How much resources can you create from that as a man?
And he probably got a wazoo of bitches.
Probably can't create that much resources.
I'm worried about that though. Like if that was what made him genuinely happy, like I would support it.
What, the bitches on his list?
No, him chasing what he likes doing.
Let's finish up the question. Let's finish up the question.
That would matter to me.
Can we keep
Let's finish up the question. Yeah. So yeah. So here's. Put the mic on. Get a mic to his sister. Here's the question. Thank you.
Sure question. I remember it.
All right, I got it.
Drizzy.
Naked bodies don't look good being taken seriously.
Yeah. Just
okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I joke around a lot. I don't even know how to smile seriously.
Yeah. But you give me that on that. I mean, I'm just being no fugazi with you. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's your life. Do what you gotta do. Okay. I'm only Cooley. You don't gotta listen to me. I ain't nobody special. Question for you. So, from Zay Swervo. So the question is, if you meet the man of your dreams, are you deleting your Instagram? Yes or no?
Yes. Short answer.
Yes.
No.
Okay, word. What about you?
Yeah.
Okay. Stacy, you already know you are. What about you? Say it in the mic.
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah. Whatever you want. Man of my dreams, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
That's it.
There you go.
Man of my dreams,
delete their Instagram besides Drizzy. Drizzy ain't giving that up.
What Instagram got on my daddy though?
It's not anything because of that. I just feel like, what am I giving it up for? If I'm not violating you with it, what am I giving it up for?
Everything that you
if he
want.
said, I don't want you to have an Instagram.
Tag me with real life.
I don't want you to have an Instagram.
Go on. Social media. Go on. I don't care.
Facebook too.
Don't care.
And he's doing the same?
No.
Is he doing the same thing?
Well, the
Drizzy.
perfect man would do the same.
No.
Would a perfect man do that?
I don't do things for tit for tat though.
Yeah, no.
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying. I'm big on equality. So
Let me give y'all the reality.
His Instagram.
Let me give y'all the reality, okay?
No.
So listen,
Man of my dreams can have it.
Zay. What was his name again? Zay Swervo. Good question, Zay Swervo, and I know why you asked that. And I'll explain it to the ladies. He definitely don't want so. The question is, will you delete your Instagram for your dream man? That means he's keeping his Instagram. Men and women aren't the same, right? So think about it, right? Here's the reality of it. All of you ladies having an Instagram means that you get instant gratification, instantly of attention all the time. And it feels good. So you post a picture, you get compliments. You post a picture, you get likes. And we all know that girls love attention. You eat it up, right? So since men, right, the guys that's liking your pictures, the guys that's in your inbox, they all want to have sex with you, right? Mm-hmm. If you have that there, right, and versus your dream man having his Instagram, we all know that, well, here's some statistics if you don't know. On Tinder, it was a study done that even the most, females swipe left on 80% of guys.
I can see that.
I think it's even higher. I think it's like 90% of guys.
Yo, at one point
something like that. So they find most guys unattractive on dating apps, right? Mm-hmm. But vice versa, men don't.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Right.
So
anything that has a pulse.
So think about it. It's your dream guy, the guy you always wanted. Yo, delete your Instagram. All of you said yes. So the reason why, it cut off. I always when I'm rocking, man.
We about to get to it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. So what I'm saying is that you can say something. Go ahead. Do you put your bid in?
I lost it. Now that
you lost it.
I lost it now.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna still run it. So, anyways, yeah, that's why it's different, a man having his Instagram versus a female having her Instagram, the man isn't going to get that much attention versus what the female would get. That's what I'm saying. So a man keeping his Instagram, it don't matter. Like, you got to think about it, right? The most top tier dudes. I'll speak about myself. My Instagram, I got a blue check and all. And my DMs ain't flooded. I look at my shorty DMs. She pregnant. She posts a picture. Listen, she pregnant. She posts a pregnant picture, and the niggas is like, dude, that should be my baby. Like, niggas is in there thirsty. So it's like, even as a pregnant woman,
I know that coochie wetter.
yeah, even as a pregnant, facts. Oh, I know who's drummy in there. Bro, I be seeing the DM. I got access to her Instagram. You feel me? So it's like, it's just totally different. And like, yeah, like, I don't even get that much attention. Like, I gotta seek for attention. Like, I gotta slide in girls' DMs. I gotta do the most. Yeah, I get replies back because I think I'm okay. And I got a check mark, so girls is already like, oh, you got a check mark. Okay, cool, I'll respond back. But other than that, it's like, nah.
Does that really matter?
But see,
Check marks do matter. I just got mine though, so I don't really know. I never utilized
A lot
it.
of women date for status, you know.
but see,
I never utilized it.
but see,
If I had the
walk
check
down
mark
the
when I was
street-
single, it'd be over.
I like a man with no Instagram.
but see, that's
A man with no
I like no social media.
You say that, but women are attracted to social proof.
No, not me. I've dated men.
I be hurting my feelings off of social media.
Yup.
I be going through his followers and I be like,
No. My ex had no social media. None.
I can't see
And I was in
shit.
heaven.
Yeah, no.
I feel you on that wholeheartedly.
I don't want nobody. I'm good. I can't even have you on social media because I'm a tweak.
Yeah,
I
facts.
tweak.
I don't even follow you.
I'm cool. Like, you don't
Not
gotta
even
be
that, but,
friends. I see you when I see you, Pa.
All right, so we got another question from a supporter since everyone answered that question, and we're gonna start with Stace. So Stacy, here's a question from Blackie General. So Blackie General asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, with my own trucking service, like
Okay.
having my own,
Word.
like,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
On trucking service.
yeah.
And
more
I'm
to that.
sure he's speaking about in relationships too. Where do you see
Yeah.
yourself in 5 years as far as relationship? Because you said
27
how old
now.
are you?
27.
27. Yeah. So, Danny, if you wait too long,
Yeah.
Egg's gonna go. So where do you see yourself as far as relationship?
Honestly, I want to be married before 35. To be honest. 'Cause
Okay, so you want to be married before
yeah.
35. Okay,
So
cool.
5 years is like what?
Because I know you said in the beginning that you single and you like
Not
you're
interested.
not interested. So I asked the same question to you that I asked to her. Do you think your value is higher now when you're 27, or is going to be higher when you're like 32 or whatever?
No, because
Okay.
then when you're 32, it's like what you said. Everyone has already experienced stuff by that time.
Yeah. So here's some. So wouldn't you think that to get the guy that you want, right? You would have your best chance. Well, you would have had your best chance even earlier.
Yeah.
But even now, you're fine. You're in your 20s. Shouldn't you be moving on it now? Because I know you said you're single and you're not interested. Shouldn't you be interested to actually find that guy?
I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in my healing stage, and I think that's why I'm not interested.
Okay, cool. I would say this, right? Healing stage. That's good. You are religious, so I know you're probably, you know what I mean? You're probably celibate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're not out in the streets. That's positive. A guy would respect that. At the end of the day, I would say this, right? When it comes to a woman healing, the way you're doing it is a good way to do it. You're celibate. You're not out in the streets. You chilling. No one else has access to your box. You could still actively, date and court guys.
Yeah.
Or have guys court you. And I think you should start it now because your value is high now because you're young, and guys are just naturally attracted to younger girls that doesn't have a whole lot of experience. Because if you wait, then it's like the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to find that man.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you meet a guy, that guy is the leader, right? So even though you're healing, you're going through some stuff, and when you're healing through it, you can still meet that dream guy because he's the leader anyway.
That's true.
Men are not going to look at you men is still going to see the value in you, even if you're emotional, right? Or you're going through an emotional state, because the man is the rock for your emotions to fall on.
That's
Make sense?
True. Yeah.
So I think you should put your foot out there. Put your foot out there, shorty.
Okay. Well, 5 years.
Cool.
Okay.
Twins gotta go, right?
Twins, yeah.
Twins, y'all gotta dip. All right, bet. Y'all dipping now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We had to
I
go.
mean, yeah, we just didn't want to be rude. Like,
Nah, we good. Y'all could go. Appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tag y'all in the clips
yes,
and all
you guys,
that
you know,
stuff like
y'all gotta
that.
tune in.
And
Good.
bet. Yeah. So we gonna wrap up here. Well, actually, we want to wrap up. Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
let's wrap up.
Y'all
5 minutes. We'll wrap
Nah,
up.
that's cool. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
5 minutes. We wrap up.
I was chilling.
5 minutes. We was rocking for a minute though. I ain't gonna hold you. So we gonna start
We're
with.
gonna get another invite some other time soon.
Yeah, facts. We
Open
gonna
schedule.
start with you. Last thoughts on the podcast. Like, what you feel about it? How you like it?
This shit really no Fugazi, y'all. This shit really.
Word. Okay.
I like it raw and uncut. That's all. Yeah, I like it.
Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Will you come back?
For sure.
Word. That's what's up. Last thoughts.
I loved it. I feel like he really opened my mind to things that I didn't know. Like, I really feel like I've been educated, you know, and I will definitely be back.
Word. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for listening too. Twin.
What am I saying?
Through twin.
What did you like about it? How did you like it? Would you come back? I liked it. It's definitely good to hear everybody else's little opinion, because I feel like, you know, I don't be too much on I don't agree with you, so I'm gonna just, but I like hearing everybody's opinion, because then it's like you might have a better opinion than me. You might look at it differently than me. So I like that mind opening. And yeah, I'll be back.
Word. Yo,
Hope
well,
we'll be back.
Right. You better get that.
Oh, we better get the invites again.
that's from the recruiter, my man Hollywood. Yeah, we'll have the recruiter. We'll have the recruiter get you back on.
We become the face.
Not
after.
bad.
Drizzy, last thoughts on the podcast?
I love it.
Word.
I do. I love it. I love
Like it?
everything
Like the
about
open?
it.
Yeah.
I like the differences, even though I was a little attacked about my naked body.
Not
Here's how I feel, and I'm just gonna say one thing because I know we all gotta leave.
Sure.
Y'all will get used to really why I'm doing this if you follow me, okay? Because I really, really love it. I'm
Yeah.
passionate about it. But hey, if it
We're
is
gonna
what it
tune
is, it
into
is.
I mean,
I'll die the
obviously
way I
you're
die,
doing something.
happy
What
then.
you wearing your brand? And,
Yeah.
This jacket, all right. I ain't gonna hold you. You did your own jacket.
Yeah, I love it, and I would definitely come back.
Okay, word. Yeah, we'll have you back on for sure. And you know we'll talk a whole lot more. What about yourself?
Oh, love it. It was my first time. Definitely do it again. I feel like it was more of a seminar. I learned a lot. I loved it. I love to see, you know, my people doing their thing and being successful and prospering. So I love it.
Word. And yourself? Scott?
I mean, I really enjoyed it. Hearing your perspective
Yeah.
and like, you know, having everybody else's perspective. I enjoyed listening to everybody's different point of views on certain things because everyone's going to have one.
Yeah. Cool.
And yeah, I'll definitely be back.
Would you come back? Would you come back with a friend this time?
If you want, sure.
Come back with a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all can bring friends. I'll have y'all back on.
Yeah,
Bring
my
your
friends be
friend
shy.
around
Y'all
like
see
that.
this right now? Pop up.
I don't have no friends.
Yeah, come back with a friend because you had different perspectives, so it'd be good for. I know one of your friends would probably have the same perspective, so it's good. Yeah, come back with a friend next time. Sky, how'd you like the podcast?
Stacy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stacey.
No,
I was
it's
looking
pretty
at
cool.
you and called her.
You gave a lot of clarity on certain situations that we all were thinking about. It was pretty cool.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all ladies for coming on. I appreciate the ladies that drove maybe an hour to get here. Appreciate it.
Might get a hotel.
Once again, you ladies will be tagged and everything, but this no Fugazi. Thanks for tuning in. We out.
Period.
Hey.